My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. My favorite part about my job is meeting patients every day. They will crack me up every day. They make my day better. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university. They actually take the time out for each student.
Let's go! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Football time! Set the tone.
Kyle, tie your shoes, tie your shoes.
Yeah, good job. Woo! Yeah!
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
Now at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, the full-size GMC Sierra 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to a giant $15,000 off. GMC Canyons with plenty of power and excellent towing ability, up to $5,000 off. And the roomy and enjoyable compact SUV, the popular GMC Terrains, up to $6,750 off.
Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Get ready to smile.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. One of my daughters is a student at CVCC right now. She's going through the arts program. I've got another son who's right behind her who's about to graduate school, and he's already talking about going to CV, and he's ready for it. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. It was a great experience, and I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Get your girls out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Girls' Night Out.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful new Chevrolet Silverado 4-wheel drive crew cabs, discounted up to $13,750 off. Chevy Equinox with discounts up to $6,000 off. And listen to this, 2024 Chevy Blazer EV, as low as $295 a month. Brand new Chevy Blazer EV, 24 months lease, just $295 a month.
Get ready to smile.
And welcome once again to another exciting edition of high school football and Georgia-Alabama Sports Live as Week 3 takes us to Russell County as we are live here at Corbett Stadium, Mitchell Field. Mike Peacock, Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast. I'm excited about this one because Russell County is taking on a former region rival.
Right.
And this is the first time that we're going to get to see a special quarterback for Russell County. How are you been, Mike?
Doing well, Richard. Had a good week. Looking forward to coming up here tonight.
I tell you, it's great calling a game with you again. We had an incredible week last week as Glenwood got the victory over Valley, came back from 20 points down, and hopefully this game can top that. I know that the Russell County fan base is excited after getting a 32-0 win over Carroll, but Bryson Riggins looked fantastic with 3 touchdown passes, passed for 294 yards. He picked up right where he left off when Coach Dylan Griggs put him in the lineup mid-season, and he had 25 touchdowns last year.
Yeah, and Coach Griggs, I spoke to him earlier this week, and he is excited about this football team. He feels like they've got some weapons on the offensive side of the ball. He's got a lot of experience. He's the only 3 seniors on the team are starting offensive linemen.
Wow.
On the offensive team are offensive linemen, and I think he only has 3 seniors on the defensive side of the ball. So a lot of future coming back for Russell County even after this year. A lot to look forward to down here in Seal.
Now the Eufaula Tigers come into this contest 0-1 after falling to Booker T. Washington in Week 1, 18-10 in Tuskegee. But Eufaula, they have a lot of key players to replace from last year's team that went to the semifinals in 5A, but they are led by their head coach, the former Super Bowl champion of the New York Giants, wide receiver Coach Jarrell Jernigan, played at Eufaula, he played at Troy, and he just happens to have a Super Bowl ring with that 2011 New York Giants team.
Yeah, that's pretty cool to actually have a head coach that's got a Super Bowl ring. I wonder how often he shows it off.
I'm sure
to
he
his
shows
kids.
it to his
I think he uses
teams
a little
motivation
every now and then. But I spoke to Keith Bryan, the longtime play-by-play guy for Eufaula High School, and Keith told me that last week's game was a little bit uncharacteristic for Eufaula. He said, I knew we were young. He said, I knew that we had to replace 8 starters on both sides of the ball, so only 3 returning players on offense and defense for the Tigers. He said, I knew we had a young quarterback. He said, but we really uncharacteristically kind of shot ourselves in the foot, turned the ball over. And he said, so, hopefully we're going to recover from that this week. We're going to play a lot better. He said, but, he said, you never know with a young team like this.
All right, so the captains for the Russell County Warriors is Joseph Steffen and the running back Devin Brown. The captains for Eufaula is number 11, as we have that on the roster, Kingston Cruz, and number 5, Jay Williams. I'm going to say Kevin Davis is one of the captains, and we also have number 97, Xavier Dennis.
Yeah, well, these tight-fitting jerseys, sometimes it distorts the numbers on the front.
Can't really see the numbers.
And the back is usually okay, but the front is bunched up. It's tight. It's on those shoulder pads, and I believe that's 71 is the second one instead of 11.
71.
He looks like a lineman, and I think that's a 7. But sometimes those things get squished together, and they will fool you.
We're going to say Juan Martinez. That's just the roster we have according to Max Prep. So this is the first time that these two teams have met since 2021 when they were region rivals. I was here up in the press box. It was homecoming, and Russell County lost the game 41-10. Russell County did beat them in a scrimmage the year after, but Eufaula's had great players that have gone on to play the next level, like Ra Thomas, Yanzi Pierre, who's now at Alabama, and their quarterback, Copeland Cotton.
Yes, they have always had great athletes. And, Russell County sometimes has trouble keeping athletes here. They tend to come here for a little while and transfer out. And Coach Griggs has done a good job of keeping a stable of athletes here. And he's hoping he can keep some of these young guys here for their full high school careers. And he may be building something down here in Seal.
Well, you've talked to Coach Griggs. I've known Coach Griggs for a long time, entering his 4th season as the head football coach. He feels this is his best team that he has had since he took over the program in 2021. And that year, they went 6-4, They suffered injuries and they had losing seasons in 2022 and 2023, but they have got a lot of confidence going into this matchup, especially after that win week 1 against Carroll.
They really do. And something interesting he told me, Richard, I don't know if you know this or not, the 32-0 win last week was the first shutout in his tenure as the head coach here at Russell County.
Wow, yes.
And I said, really? I said, that was your first shutout? He said, absolutely was. He said, it felt really good, too.
That's got to be just a proud moment for Coach Griggs. This fan base, it's always special when you come down the 431, Seal, Alabama, to see a game with the lights and the band playing, and there's just a great atmosphere here down at Russell County. And you got to remember, I mean, this team was 2 plays away from starting the year 2-0. Last year they lost to Harris County on that walk-off field goal by Logan Shellnut, and then they lost to Stanhope Elmore on a last-second play.
Right. And
then Coach Dylan Griggs made the quarterback change to Bryson Riggins, who had 25 touchdowns last year. They were competitive against Wetumpka. They lost 52-36. Wetumpka is one of the top teams in 6A. But you saw the progression of Bryson Riggins. You saw the team continue to improve. He's got some receivers to throw to. You got to start with, they nickname him Baby Megatron, Jamari Burnett. We also have Denver Harper. He has been a great slot receiver for him the last couple of years. We're also going to see a lot of Noah Sterling, but the running backs they're going to get most of the carries is going to be Devin Brown, who's a senior, and a freshman, Chris Lucas.
Yeah, Devin Brown had 3 touchdowns last week rushing, and Coach Griggs could not say enough good things about Brown, but he really gloated over Chris Lucas. He said he may be the best freshman he has ever seen in his coaching career. And now you got to think, he was at Central with a lot of good freshmen coming through that program. He said Lucas may be the best freshman he's ever seen.
Well, he's had a history of great running backs. Drew Pickett's now at Wake Forest. And we also had Kelston Popcorn Tarver, who was here for 2 years, now at Carver. But that backfield was scary with Pickett and Carver. Devin Brown was part of that backfield. So Devin Brown is the senior. He's going to get most of the carries tonight. But really, they're going to rely on the arm of Bryson Riggins, especially if they end up in a 3rd and long situation.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm looking forward to this one. You know, Coach Griggs likes to spread the field. He runs the spread offense. He's going to do a lot of RPO, run a lot of zone. And he says that his offense can be explosive. He said, we may go 3 and out on our first possession, but the next possession we may score on the first play. He said, you just never know. And he said, we've got a lot of weapons. We're going to run a lot of people in and out. You're going to see multiple formations, all of that. So, and they're going to get the ball first here. We're going to see what this offense does against this Eufaula defense.
It's a special night here at Russell County, a rivalry renewed between the Russell County Warriors and the Eufaula Tigers. Russell County is going to get the football first as they get ready to take the field. Want to remind you that this broadcast is brought to you by our presenting sponsors, Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC up in Opelika, Pepsi, and Zaxby's. We thank all of our sponsors for supporting Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. By the way, Mike, so this is the second game. We've got the headline game going on right now up at Harris County between Harris County and Carver. Harris County did take the early 6-0 lead in that game.
That is a grudge match there. Harris County up and coming, Carver with a long tradition. That's going to be a good one.
All right, here's the kickoff. We are underway. It's a high sailing kick that lands at the 25-yard line, and that is where the Russell County Warriors, Jamari Burnett, fair catches it at the 25. And this is our first time we're going to get to see the man, Bryson Riggins, one of the best quarterbacks in the state of Alabama. And I'm excited to see this guy, Mike. This will be my first time seeing him in action. Got a lot of confidence, and he's going to build off that momentum from last week. He's got the spread option, trips to the near side. Riggins in the shotgun, and the handoff is to Brown. Brown gets a cut. Brown's at the 30, stiff arm. He's at the 35, the 40. Devin Brown to midfield, and a first down for Russell County.
What a nice run by Brown right there. And the stiff arm, Richard.
I love that. The stiff arm.
He absolutely put a Eufaula player on the ground with the stiff arm. And here's something.
Cohen, hurry up.
As Coach Griggs said, they love to when they get a
rolls
first down.
to his right, and that is caught by number 15, Cedric Dupin's out of bounds into Eufaula territory at the 15-yard line and give Russell County another first down.
He said they love to go tempo when they get a first down like that, so they're getting to the line again quickly, trying not to give the defense time to read anything and set up.
And it's working. 4 wide receivers. Riggins in the single setback. The handoff is to Devin Brown, and he's trying to abate 2-3 defenders for Eufaula, and he lost a yard on the play. It looked like it was just one of those halfback draws. I mean, he had 4 wide receivers, and Riggins just handed off to the halfback to try to throw off the defense because the defense thought it was pass.
I didn't catch the number of the defender. It was one of the defensive linemen grabbed hold of him and wouldn't let go until he got help.
And there he is, the freshman Chris Lucas in the game. The handoff to Brown. He's got a big hole. Gets a cut, and he gets about 4 yards on the play. It's going to set up a third and manageable situation for Russell County.
Got hit from behind, looked like by the linebacker, number 11 for Eufaula. And I'm on the wrong page here as I'm looking around.
And so I got a Kevin Davis.
I got Ben Jackson.
Ben Jackson, okay. I think they assigned that number to him late because the roster on Max Preps does not have a number 11.
Benjamin Jackson.
Benjamin Jackson, yeah, the linebacker for Eufaula. Riggins, shotgun, little quick step, throw in the backfield. Oh, a nice tackle as Cannon McLean goes nowhere.
Tywan Turner came up from his corner position right there and really blew that play up. And all the way back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 4th and 10.
Decision time, Mike. It looks like the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to go for it.
Yeah, I don't blame them here. You know, you've got a little momentum going. That was a negative play, but you never know. Coach Griggs believes this offense is explosive. He needs 10 yards right here.
2-step drop, back to pass, pump fake, plenty of time. Riggins fires in the end zone, throws, and it is incomplete, intended for Denver Harper, and Eufaula dodges a bullet, but there is a flag.
What a great throw right there.
That was. It just.
And truthfully, Richard, not being critical, but it should have been caught. It hit him in the hands. And,
you couldn't throw that ball better.
And you got roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer on Eufaula. It's going to be a first down. That is
going to be a first down.
Devastating if you're the Eufaula Tigers.
For Eufaula.
Coach Jernigan has just got to be beside himself down at the sideline for his defense to give up a penalty like that. You had him. You were about to get the ball from turnover on downs, and that's just a costly penalty by Eufaula.
Passer call. That'll bring up a 1st and 10.
By the way, I want to give a shout out to the public address announcer for Russell County, John Parker Greer. Does a fantastic job. I know that that was somebody I recommended to Coach Griggs last year, so just a fantastic job. High snap, give to Brown. Brown, he's at the 10, trying to get past the marker, the tackle. He's got some help. The bodies are pushing the pile, and he's got about a 3-yard gain. It's going to be a 2nd and goal.
That play took a little time to develop, and by the time he reached the hole, the Eufaula defense had sort of recovered and met him in the hole, and he'd still got a couple of yards on really good effort and then got a little bit of a push, but they had to blow it dead because his forward progress stopped.
This has been an incredible drive by Russell County with 2 big plays. One, a big run to Devin Brown. Now Riggins, the handoff to Brown. Brown gets a blocker. He bulldozes his way to about the 5-yard line, and he's still pushing the pile. And he gets taken down at the 5. It'll be a 3rd and goal.
Little zone delay right there. As you notice, the running back got the ball and read the line of scrimmage looking for his crease and stepped up into it, got a couple of yards there, and then got some help from behind, got an extra one. But it's going to be 3rd and goal from about the 7-yard line now.
And depending on where the hash mark is, I think that they need to go for a run play, because if you want to get the 4th down conversion, you want to have all your options available for you. But you got 4 wide receivers for Russell County. Bryson Riggins in the shotgun. Back to pass, throws
Fade.
into the end zone, and that is
Intercepted
in the end zone, and trying to take it out is number 13, Thomas Hill. And that is a turnover for Russell County and a big play on defense for the Eufaula Tigers.
And he just did not get that pass high enough. It was the fade route. He kind of left it low.
Yeah, look right here. It was a fade route, underthrown.
Usually you like to loft that ball. He didn't get a whole lot of air under it.
Oh, look at Thomas Hill jumping up for
Thomas
it.
Hill got some hops.
But you know, he could have got the touchback. He wanted to run it out because he thought he can get past the 20. All right, well, Eufaula is now on offense. And the quarterback is going to take it himself. That's Ty McCoy is the quarterback for the Eufaula Tigers.
Gained a couple right there. Good defense from Russell County.
So Tacavius McCoy, who's only a sophomore.
Yeah, young quarterback, and that's what the Keith was telling me earlier this week, that they are a young football team.
Yeah, a lot of seniors graduated from that semifinal team from last season. McCoy feeling the pressure, just dumps it over in the flat.
Little bubble screen
Slaughter.
underneath screen.
And he does pick up the first down. It was a good bubble screen.
Well-designed play, little wide receiver screen. Ran back to the middle of the field behind some protection right there. Good gain for Russell County. For Eufaula, and a first down.
Ball is at the 30 for the Eufaula Tigers. McCoy in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. The handoff is to Slaughter. Slaughter pushes the pile, and he's still going. And he's got about a 6-yard gain. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 6.
And Russell County plays the old Joe Lee Dunn defense, Richard, the 3-3 stack, and they vary out of it. So you'll see 3-down linemen almost all the time. Every now and then you'll see a linebacker walk up as a defensive end and give them a 4-man front, but mostly they're going to base out of a 3-3 stack.
2nd down and 3, ball at the 37-yard line for the Eufaula offense. Ty McCoy, man in motion, 3 wide receivers. The single back set, that's Jalen Wright. As he gets the play from the sideline, as the play clock's winding down, they're going to have to call a timeout, and they do. And we want to thank our sponsors for making this broadcast possible: Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Zaxby's, and Pepsi. Also, don't forget, we will have the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game toward the end of the game. We want to thank Alex Quinney All-State. We also want to thank State Farm Carroll Purdue for being a big support of us. And we have a new sponsor, Chattahoochee Valley Community College and the Morehouse School of Medicine. We want to thank all of our sponsors for supporting Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. All right, we're at a timeout, 6:17 left to go here in the first, scoreless, here at Russell County. We'll be back. We're back here at Russell County. Eufaula with a 2nd down and 3 as McCoy in the shotgun. The handoff to Wright. Wright gets a hole. He pushes the pile and he'll get the first down, but a flag comes out.
That may be in the area of holding.
Yeah, it looks like it might be coming back.
A couple of linemen in that area, and that flag looked like it might have been a hold. That'll be a spot foul, so it'll still be 2nd down and right about where they were for a line of scrimmage on that play, I believe, if that is holding. No, it's a face mask going against Russell County.
Yeah, they're going to tack on some yardage.
Yep.
So add 15 yards to the play. And what a turn of events. Russell County was marching down the field. It looks like they were going to score a touchdown. Eufaula has shifted the momentum back their way by having a great drive after the interception.
Already out to midfield. Good field position, room to work. See what happens with their offense now.
McCoy, the handoff to the running back, and he is going nowhere. Nothing but maroon jerseys push the pile and no gain.
Russell County with the Florida State look. The maroon jerseys or the garnet jerseys with gold letters.
Yeah, it looks like they're wearing the alternate jerseys for Florida State.
They do have the black helmet, though.
The black helmet,
that's
yeah.
Different.
2nd and 9. McCoy. He doesn't know where to go with the football. He's going to take it himself. And
busted play. I don't know if the quarterback did that or if the receiver who was coming across, maybe that was supposed to be a jet sweep. I'm not sure, but somebody wasn't there. And that's a bad feeling when you're a quarterback and you're holding the ball out and nobody's taking it, and you don't even have anybody to fake to. But the smart thing he did is he made something out of that play and got some positive yardage.
Makes it a 3rd and manageable. This is a big 3rd down for the Russell County defense. McCoy in the shotgun. Back to pass, throws, caught by number 18. That is going to be Bernie Smith Jr., and that's going to be a 1st down.
Really well-run route right there, Richard. It was just a little stop route. And Zyquarius DeVos was the receiver on that one. And really good route, really good reception. 1st down for Eufaula.
McCoy in the shotgun, back to pass, 3-step drop, steps up, throws. He's going deep and incomplete. As that sails out of bounds, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was probably a smart play by the quarterback there, as his guy was not open, so he just went ahead and threw it out of bounds. Don't try to force something this early in the game. Got a good drive going, no need to get too greedy. The receiver's not open, make a safe throw, get it out of bounds where nobody can catch it, and start over again.
Ball to 38. McCoy back to pass, feeling the pressure, and it's broken up. What a play by the DB for Russell County, Jarek Lucas. That was textbook.
Jarek Lucas broke on that play very nicely. The receiver, who is number 0, Zakai Steele for Eufaula, actually went into defense mode right there to keep that from being an interception.
No question about that. Another big 3rd down. It's a 3rd and 10 for the Eufaula offense at the 38-yard line. McCoy. 3 wide receivers that are bunched up with the 2 running backs. Here comes the blitz. McCoy steps up, and
he caught it off the.
It's caught off the deflection. It's a touchdown for Eufaula. Wow! I thought that was incomplete. Torian Slaughter caught it off the deflection. In the words of Al Michaels, he did what?
Unbelievable.
Oh, I'm telling you, Julian Edelman, Jermaine Curse.
A great hit right there.
And Torian Slaughter, he can go down in those names.
Yeah, a great hit right there on defense. Jarred the ball loose, but it went right to Slaughter.
We got to see this replay again. This is probably the most incredible catch I've ever seen. It fooled us at the up in the press box. Oh, it just went right to him.
Went right to him. And quite frankly, Richard, most likely, those 2 guys, one of those receivers was in the wrong place, because you usually don't have 2 receivers that close to each other on a route.
Busted play. The snap, the hold, the kick
almost
is
blocked.
Up. Wow. The kick is good. So with 4:19 left to go here in the first, Eufaula strikes first as they lead Russell County 7-0. As we want to thank our sponsors for making Georgia Alabama Sports Live possible, as we got Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC up in Opelika. They got a great showroom, and they do a great job.
They got a full lot too. I was by there several times this week, and it seems like the lot gets more and more cars and trucks on it at Glenn Smith.
We also would like to thank Zaxby's. I know that we were talking about Zaxby's last broadcast.
Hey, I had my tacos earlier this week.
Oh, man, I got to get to Zaxby's.
I'm a big fan of the chicken tacos. They're
and then, of course, Pepsi.
Absolutely.
Definitely want to have a nice cold Pepsi or a Gatorade or a Starry or a Mountain Dew. The good beverages. Also, our other sponsors, Terry Johnson Agency, State Farm, Carol Purdue, Shonda Edwards at the Morehouse School of Medicine, and Chattahoochee Valley Community College. We got to be mindful of what's going on in the background. We're not going to say anything on the broadcast. As Russell County gets the football for the second time today and is taken at the 20. And then a good run by Devin Brown. Brown is reversing.
He's going to get the edge.
He's got to get the edge, and he does. Brown's at the 40. Gets a cut. He's at the 50.
Got a blocker.
The 40. The 30. The 20. 15. 10. 5. Touchdown, Russell County. Devin Brown to the house. You know what, Mike? As you were kind of like saying, hey, he's getting blockers. He's getting blockers. It seemed like you were wheeling him. That was amazing that we kind of saw from up here that he could possibly break loose and get a touchdown run from the kickoff.
Yep. And I don't know if it was Brown that took one back last week or not, but they had a kickoff return for a touchdown in last week's game.
And the kick is up.
And it's good.
The kick is good, and just like that, with 4:02 left to go here in the first, we're tied at 7.
What did Dylan Griggs tell me this week? We can be explosive. We can get stopped one drive, and then the next thing you know, the next time we touch the football, we score. And it just happened right there.
We might be in for an explosive game, Mike.
Absolutely.
As we'll be right back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
And this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. My favorite part about my job is meeting patients every day. They will crack me up every day. They make my day better. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't.
Welcome back here to Russell County High School. Mike Peacock, Richard Holdridge here on the call. 7-7 is your score, and Eufaula gets the football. It's taken by Kingston Cruz, and he gets a big return out to the 42-yard line. Great field position for the Eufaula Tigers for their second possession on offense, but wait, there is a flag.
20 on the return. That'll be 1st and 10.
One of the officials threw his hat.
Possibly.
And usually that means a player steps out of bounds and comes back in. I don't, when they drop their hat like that.
We will have to take a look. Second quarter, Harris County leads Carver 12-6. Randolph Clay over Columbus 16-0. Greenville leading Hardaway 6-0. Those are your scores so far.
Illegal? Is that illegal substitution? It is declined.
You're going to decline it.
Good field position. They would have had to re-kick, I think. I think that's why they declined that penalty, because I think it would have required a re-kick.
The ball is at the 42-yard line. Eufaula back out on offense. Ty McCoy back to pass. Throws, is underthrown, but it is caught by
what a hit.
Oh, wow. And he's trying to steal. Yeah, that's number 2 on the. That is Torian Slaughter.
second and 5 for the Tigers.
So 2nd down and 5. Ball's out the 46-yard line for Eufaula. 0-1 on the season. Russell County 1-0 on the season.
That might have been Ty Davis on that hit. He caused 2 fumbles with big hits last week.
And that was a good cut and a good break by Antorian Slaughter, and he gets the first down. And that was a hole that was just open for miles, and Slaughter able to break through.
A little counter action on that play right there, a little misdirection, and he found a big hole and came back through with a big first down in Russell County territory now.
McCoy, hand off to Slaughter. Slaughter gets about 4 yards. So I have a correction. The touchdown reception was Zakai Steele. So as I'm going to be looking at your roster from now on.
All right.
So the thing is, they do change jersey numbers on Max Preps, and you just gotta be mindful of it. So 2nd down and 6. Ball's at the 36-yard line. McCoy, right in motion. McCoy with the 2 running backs, and the handoff is to Perry Dinner, and Dinner breaks through and gets a first down all the way to the 22-yard line.
Well, Eufaula has found some things on offense. They are mixing the run and the pass. They're using the same sort of zone-type offense, the RPO-type stuff that Russell County uses, and they're having a lot of success.
McCoy double back, and he loses the football on the bad snap, and he has to fall on it. And that's going to be a huge loss for Eufaula. It's going to make a 2nd and 15.
And that was what I was hearing when I was talking with Eufaula folks this week about last week's game. It was that kind of play right there. Every time they got something positive going, they had a little miscue, and that's what they're going to have to eliminate, and that's what a young team will do.
Yeah, they lost to Booker T. Washington 18-10 last week on the road. As McCoy feeling the pressure.
Little wheel route.
Nice cut. Still pushing the pile, and he might get back to the original line of scrimmage. Probably a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll bring up a 3rd down and long situation for the Tigers.
Oh,
and
now we got a
late flag. So what is going to be the call?
I think this is going to go against Russell County. I'm not sure.
This would be huge if it is against Russell County. It might be an automatic first down, but let's see what the call is going to be. Unsportsmanlike on Russell County.
Yep.
That's probably going to tack on some more yardage for Eufaula.
I believe it involved Cameron Payne,
the junior outside linebacker. So this is Coach Dylan Griggs, his 4th season as the Russell County head football coach. Went 6-4 in year 1, but he has not made the playoffs since he's been the head coach. I know that is a goal for Russell County to make the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Which, to be honest, being in 6A, I mean, you got to take on Pike Road, Wetumpka, Carver, Montgomery last year. They're now in 7A. Here's the blitz. Simpson evading the pressure. He's going to roll out, and he's just going to take it himself.
There's a flag.
There's a flag. That's probably a hold, and it's probably coming back.
Most likely that's a hold where that was thrown.
Yeah, usually when the ref will throw the flag before the play is over, it's a hold.
And it is.
Yep. And that is coming back. You know, Mike, that's got to be the coach in you. You see the play before it even ends, and that's what I love about just your style, because you do have that coaching experience, so you kind of know what to see.
Yeah, well, you know, after a while, it just kind of becomes one of those things that you see a play develop, and you see what's going on with the blocking, and you see what they're trying to do, and you know, that just comes from being old, Richard. I did turn 60 this week.
Oh, happy birthday, though.
Thank you.
Definitely. McCoy, he's going to take it himself. He's got a hole. And McCoy gets taken down at the 8-yard line.
It's going to be a horse
and
collar.
that's a horse collar, so it's going to tack on probably half the distance to the goal
I didn't know. At first, I didn't think. I was like, how did you not see that? But I know that's what the Eufaula coaches were saying. How did you not see that? But he did see it. That's going to move it a little closer.
So far, I have been impressed with both offenses driving down the field. I get the feeling we're going to have a shootout in this game.
It very well could be.
It could turn out to be whoever's got the ball last could win the game.
That's going to put Eufaula at the 4-yard line, 1st and goal.
Well, we're going to have a timeout. 49 seconds left to go here in the first quarter as we'll be back. Here as you're watching high school football live from Russell County on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Let's go! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Football time! Set the tone. Kyle, tie your shoes, tie your shoes. Yeah, good job. Woo! Yeah!
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
We are back here at Russell County. 49 seconds left to go, and Eufaula's on the doorsteps of the end zone. It's going to be a 1st and goal, a bunch formation. McCoy, he's going to just take it himself. McCoy, he breaks a tackle, and he just waltzes his way into the end zone for the go-ahead touchdown.
Hey, and that's a quarterback-led drive right there for the young quarterback. That's got to be a confidence builder for him as he brought the team down the field. He had several really heads-up plays on that drive. Had a play break down. He got a good positive gain out of it when it broke down. And then he made a couple of keeps and was able to get some yardage. And here he breaks a tackle, spins off of it, goes right into the end zone.
Yeah, Ty McCoy, he is a playmaker when the ball is in his hands. If he does not see the play develop, he's just going to take off running. And he has himself a rushing touchdown and a touchdown pass off the deflection by Zakai Steele. They are going to line up for the extra point. They always have that formation where it looks like they're going to go for 2. But Kendall Wilborn, or that's actually Fernando Salas, is going to, I got number
Thomas
80,
Wingate.
Cooper Wingate.
Yeah.
I actually finally got the kicker right after the 3rd time. So
he's Cooper on your roster.
Coach Jernigan
on mine.
Coach Jernigan's got 3 kickers on his roster. Thomas Wingate, thank you. We do have a Eufaula coach up here.
This is Keith Bryan. This is their longtime play-by-play guy.
Oh, okay.
That helped me out this week.
Welcome to Russell County.
No flag, no delay of game.
So there is an ongoing debate. I got a friend that covers sports down in Dothan that Eufaula is kind of on the footsteps of the Wiregrass. It's kind of borderline Wiregrass. You got Rehoboth, Enterprise. By the way, Glenwood taking on Elba, a team in the Wiregrass. We'll try to get a score update for that. They do have the Elba radio broadcast I'm going to try to listen into. But we also consider Eufaula as part of the Chattahoochee Valley.
Absolutely.
So it's a very unique place. The snap, the hole, the kick is up. Oh, that was almost blocked. But it's up and good. So with 42 seconds left to go, Eufaula here in the first quarter leads Russell County 14-7. We'd like to thank our sponsors. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC up in Opelika. Jared Hudson will put you in the car of your dreams. just get ready to smile. You know, Thrift and I had our live showroom, Georgia Alabama Sports Live show up in the showroom last week. Also presented by Pepsi. You know, I love a Pepsi, especially on a hot day like it's been. A nice, crisp Pepsi, which is the choice of a new generation.
Hey, when I was growing up, Richard, I loved the Pepsi bottle. You know, it had that spun glass look.
I love it.
You know, and it was, you know, back when we all had glass bottles. You know, and you could get a nickel for them when you took them back to the store.
And we are also presented by Zaxby's. As Judson Humphreys and the team at the Phoenix City's location are ready to serve you. All right.
Little pooch kick.
But Russell County is going to try to get it with good field position. Oh, he's turning around and he finds a hole. But we're going to get a flag and it's going to come back.
Boy, I think every official on the field threw a flag.
They kind of, they knew that was clearly
and they were pretty
holding.
accurate. They all landed within about 3-4 feet of each other.
It was a good run by Cedric Dupins, but it's going to come back.
He cheated. That last official cheated. He picked his up and put it near the rest of them. He didn't want to be the one guy that wasn't accurate. But I think everybody threw their flag right there.
I tell you what, though, those refs probably play a lot of cornhole because they were actually trying to get as close as possible to each other's flag. It takes some skill to do that.
I think one of them actually hit the guilty player with his flag.
And it deflected off him. Hey, Mike, we got a score update. The Calvary Christian Knights lead Mount DeSale 6-0.
Oh, wow. Okay, good job, Knights.
We're hoping that Calvary can get a win. Coach Brunson trying to get his first win, making their debut in the GIAA. Thrift Behringer, Rick Beach up at Harris County for the biggest game on the slate for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Carver, Harris County, flashbacks to 2015 when they were fighting for a region title, when Taquan Marshall was going up against Puma Pass.
Yep. Taquan's a pretty good player.
Oh, yeah. And Puma, he backed up Lamar Jackson in Louisville.
Yes.
And had a very good, successful season in Louisville. All right, Russell County with the football, 25-yard line. That pass, incomplete.
Hey, he heard footsteps.
Intended for Noah Sterling. Yeah, you got to catch that.
He thought he was about to get hit, and he was trying to get his head around quick enough to maybe avoid some of the contact and just took his eye off the football right there. But a well-thrown ball should have been caught. That's probably two now that should have been caught by receivers, but, that's going to happen, and we'll see what happens from here.
Yeah, it's great to see the Eufaula fan base make that trip up 431. They got a packed visitors side as Riggins pass to Burnett, incomplete.
Nice play.
A little bang play by the defender.
I think that's
he was
Thomas,
right there.
Thomas Hill?
Yeah, Thomas Hill, the one that made the interception.
Very nice play right there.
It's going to set up Bryson Riggins with a 3rd and 10 where the Eufaula defense knows he's going to have to throw the football. He's had 2 throws on this drive so far. I don't know, Mike. I mean, when you come out, you want to sustain a drive. It's very unusual that the first 2 plays were passes because now you're in 3rd and 10. I mean, you got to utilize Devin Brown. He's already got a big run all the way to the 50.
Yep.
Let's see what they do here. And looks like a little jet sweep. That give is
get about
to Denver
3
Harper.
yards, probably.
That's going to be a 4th down, and it looks like they're going to punt the football away. Well, that's not what they wanted to do on their second possession on offense. Remember, they did have the long kickoff return by Devin Brown, and that is going to be the end of the first quarter. As the Eufaula Tigers lead the Russell County Warriors after 1, 14-7. We'll be back here. It's high school football on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Opelika, the full-size GMC Sierra 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to a giant $15,000 off. GMC Canyons with plenty of power and excellent towing ability, up to $5,000 off. And the roomy and enjoyable compact SUV, the popular GMC Terrains, up to $6,750 off.
Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Get ready to smile.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. One of my daughters is a student at CVCC right now. She's going through the arts program. I've got another son who's right behind her who's about to graduate school, and he's already talking about going to CV, and he's ready for it. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. It was a great experience, and I could say for anybody who's decided.
Back at Russell County, Adrian Wiley was about to punt, but
and
we got
a lot
a
of
whistle.
whistles.
Oh, and he put his knee down.
Oh, wow.
That is something you
We
don't
saw
want to
that
do.
last week.
We saw it in the Glenwood Valley game. It
And
gave Glenwood all the momentum in that first half.
And I think if I remember reading the story from last week's game with Eufaula and Booker T. Washington, Eufaula made that mistake last week. Early in the second half, the punter's knee touched the ground and gave Booker T very good field position.
Yeah, Eufaula made a lot of miscues in that Booker T. Washington game. They feel they should have won the game.
And they've cleaned a lot of that up tonight because so far,
they're coming in
with the
more desperate
maybe of
team.
a holding penalty, they've been pretty clean tonight.
They're coming in the more desperate team trying to get the win. McCoy rolling back.
Screen.
Little screen flat, almost intercepted, incomplete.
Well, that was read well. And
yeah, that was Cameron Payne with the near pick.
There's a flag down. Let's see what they're going to call here. There was a very, very late flag dropped. It may have been ineligible downfield. I'm not sure. That ball did get past the line of scrimmage. It was a screen pass, but it did pass the line of scrimmage.
That's right.
And since it was not caught in the backfield, you can have ineligible downfield in that situation.
And that's what they're going to call. It's going to back Eufaula up 5 yards. Or I don't know, does Russell County decline the penalty?
I think they're going to take the yardage there.
Well, he got 2nd and 15. It should be 1st and 15.
Now back to 1st and 15.
Yeah, it's 1st and 15.
Marker.
McCoy trips the running back. Slaughter.
Oh, nice tackle.
Oh, and he's going nowhere. Good tackle by number 52. Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas.
On the tackle.
That's 2 plays. He actually blew the screen pass up as well. So that's 2 really good plays by Thomas in a row right there for the Russell County defense.
McCoy back to pass. Throws.
He's a man.
That is.
Oh, what a hit.
Right, by Tyven Forte, and his helmet comes off. He does hold on to the football. Close to the mark.
Well, he took a
He is
jolt.
okay. Yeah, he took a hit.
And I think he turned his ankle too. Lost his helmet and maybe twisted an ankle there, but he took a shot.
But he's getting off on his own power. That's a good sign to see. But it's going to bring up a 3rd and short for the Eufaula offense. Already up 14-7 here in the second quarter.
A little bit more of a stacked front for Russell County this time.
Oh, high
Sweep
snap again, and McCoy falls on it. That's the 3rd time he's done that in the game, Mike.
Yep. This will probably be a field goal try here.
Yeah, you don't want to go for it, especially on a 4th and forever.
Here comes the kicking team.
Yeah, they're going to try to tack on, make it a 2-score game. Thomas Wingate on to attempt, I want to say, about a 38-yard field goal.
31.
31, yeah.
31.
My math was way off. The snap, the kick, it's up. The kick is no good.
Stayed left on him. He didn't get the tumble on the football. He had more of a sideways spin and had a little hook spin on it. Stayed outside the post.
And so Russell County.
Good job recovering from the miscue right there by the Russell County defense.
Yeah, the Russell County defense stepped up in a big way. They're going to get the football at the 20-yard line, trailing Eufaula 14-7. We want to thank our sponsors, Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC up in Opelika, Zaxby's, Pepsi. We also want to thank our other sponsors, Terry Johnson Agency, State Farm, Carroll Purdue. Don't forget, we also got the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. We will award that player toward the end of the game. And also the Morehouse School of Medicine and CVCC. Riggins, back to pass.
Deep ball.
Throws. And that is going to be pass interference.
Definitely going to be.
You got to throw the flag there, and they do just that. The DB was draped over Baby Megatron, and I'm telling you, that was clear pass interference.
Yep.
Well, when you get beat as a DB, sometimes
you got to take that one.
You got to take that one because it's only 15 yards at the high school level.
If that guy's got a step on you, you'd rather take a 15-yard penalty than a 70-yard touchdown. So.
Not a spot foul. Well, it's going to be a first down for the Russell County Warriors. Coming into this game 1-0 on the season after beating Carroll 32-0. And Eufaula trying to bounce back from their 18-10 loss to Booker T. Washington. These two teams were once in the region together back in 2021, but since the reclassification, Eufaula is now a 5A school. Handoff is to Brown. Brown with a cut. Makes a man miss. Brown spin move on the 42-yard line, close to the marker. A big first down run by Devin Brown.
Devin Brown is a good-looking running back and he has all of the things that you don't teach, Richard. The ability to cut, the ability to see a seam and hit it. He's a talented kid.
And let me tell you something about Devin Brown. He shared the backfield with Drew Pickett and Kelston Tarver. He was patient. Now Coach Griggs has given him the green light. He's got all the confidence to be the featured back for Russell County. And I love what Devin Brown has done in this game so far. Second down and 3. Ball at the 42-yard line. Riggins, Denver Harper, play fake. Riggins, back to pass. And that is incomplete, intended for Jamari Burnett.
Well, that was really close to defensive holding right there.
Yeah, that's going to be a battle. Thomas Hill, Jamari Burnett, that will be a battle.
Those two going at it all night.
But, man, I'm impressed with the way Bryson Riggins throws the football. He's got a beautiful arcing throw. I'm telling you, he is one of the best quarterbacks in 6A.
You know, and he's not a big kid.
And he's a junior as well.
He's a junior. He's not a, a lot of times you see a quarterback with a great arm and they're about 6'2", 6'3", and can stand back there and zip it. But this kid's got a big arm on a small frame.
And he kind of reminds me of Andrew Alford at Central, Caden Clay at Northside. I mean, he's got a special talent. Hand off to Brown. Brown pushing the pile, trying to get that first down. He almost got tripped up in forward progress, so they'll give him the spot.
Jave Williams grabbed him by the foot and wouldn't let go.
All right, 4th down and 3. What do you do here if you're Coach Griggs?
Well, I don't see the punter coming out.
Oh, they are going to go for it.
So
they did go for it and did not get the 4th down, but the penalty allowed the drive to continue.
Now watch. Let's see if they try to check the discipline of the Eufaula defensive line here.
Could get him to jump. It's 4th and 3. I would do a hard count, let the play clock run down.
They're going to run a play here. Nope. Now they're calling timeout.
They are going to call a timeout, so it didn't work. Timeout on the field, 8:30 left to go. Here until halftime, the Eufaula Tigers lead the Russell County Warriors 14-7. We'll be back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back here to Russell County, 4th down and 3. Bryson Riggins Little fake pitch. He's going to take it himself. He's got a hole. Riggins, he sees the first down marker, and he's got the first down. What a fourth down play call by Coach Dylan Griggs, and the Russell County Warriors move the chains.
Well, they got the flow going to the left right there, Richard. Got the defense looking that way. It was a great pitch fake. He had one man to beat on the end of the line of scrimmage, got around him, and then just made a beeline for the sideline to make sure he got that first down.
First down at the 47. Riggins rolling to his left, steps up, throws, intended for Denver Harper, caught by Denver Harper out of bounds, and a big play by the Russell County Warriors.
And that was a dime right there.
Wow.
Dropped it right in the slot.
Oh, the breadbasket to Denver Harper. Oh, this Bryson Riggins kid is special.
Denver Harper,
I'm telling you.
Some of the receiving from last week, some big plays last week as he had over 100 yards receiving. And he just picking right up where he left off.
4 wide receivers for Riggins. The handoff to Brown. Brown sees a hole, makes a man miss, still on his feet. And he gets taken down at the 7-yard line.
I tell you, Devin Brown is shifty. He uses both feet to make his cuts equally well, and he just finds himself a seam and hits it.
I tell you, I would like to see Bryson Riggins do play action. I know they don't do it a whole lot at the high school level, but you feed the ball to Devin Brown, Riggins can maybe go play action. Hand off to Brown. Brown with the open hole. He's in the corner. Touchdown, Russell County.
He lost a shoe.
He lost his shoe.
That was actually a defensive lineman, I believe, that lost a shoe there.
But Devin Brown with his second touchdown of the game. And Russell County is 1 point away from tying the game with an extra point.
I tell you, Coach Dylan Griggs, again, I'm going to say it, he said this offense was explosive. And he said you couldn't go to sleep on the offense. Even if they have a negative couple of series, they can bounce right back. And they've done that.
And the kick is good, and we are tied once again. 7:33 left to go here until halftime. It's Mike Peacock, it's Richard Holderidge, it's Toy Gar Isla, it's Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We want to thank our sponsors, Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC up in Opelika. You know, Jared Hudson can put you in the car of your dreams. They got an incredible show lot. Get ready to smile. I know you're smiling, Mike. Zaxby's. Man, you got me hungry all of a sudden. With the tacos and the chicken fingers. You know, we got the start of college football. I don't count last week. It was just 5 games on the schedule. We got Georgia, Clemson. We got Miami, Florida. You're going to want a tailgate. So Zaxby's is the perfect place. Judson Humphreys and his staff.
I'll put in a plug, too. If you join Zaxby's Rewards, on your birthday, you get a special treat.
Yes.
So to my meal this week, I got chocolate chip cookies added to my order. You know, so that was pretty cool. And those are some good chocolate chip cookies at Zaxby's as well.
And of course, our friends at Buffalo Rock and all Pepsi products.
Pepsi products.
We thank you for sponsoring Georgia Alabama Sports Live as well.
I'm a little partial to the Pepsi Zero and the Mountain Dew Zero, you know, but
you know, I started really liking the Pepsi Zero. It's really good. All right, Russell County, they tied it with a touchdown run by Devin Brown, and now Eufaula is going to get the football again, as this has been a barn burner, just going back and forth here in the first half.
I think this is going to be a little pooch kick.
Yeah, they're going to pooch it, and want to try to keep that out of bounds. That's going to go out of bounds, a legal procedure.
Yep. They'll take that one probably at the 35.
I think they were trying to kick it away from the kick returner, but they also wanted to try to pooch it and maybe get a friendly bounce where it just stays in bounds.
I tell you, we as coaches, we used to have a guy that we would designate. One of the coaches would designate, and he would be the target. He would walk down to where we wanted that kick put and kind of hold his hand up for the kicker to look at, and we wanted him to kick it right toward that coach.
Are they going to make him re-kick it, or what's the call? The Tigers have elected them to re-kick. So the Tigers decline the penalty.
How about
Russell County's going to get backed up, 5 yards? And they're going to have to re-kick?
And re-kick, yeah.
We're going to end up trying this again. So Calvary does lead Mount DeSales Academy at the half, 6-0. Randolph Clay leads Columbus at the half, 24-0. Greenville leads Hardaway at the half, 6-0. We'll try to get another score update. Central up on Lutheran North, 9-0. Valley leads Smith Station 9-0. We'll try to get that score on Glenwood Elba. FPD is taking on Pacelli, and we also got Northgate and Northside. Athens Academy at Shaw.
I've got a more updated score from the Calvary game.
So they did score 13 unanswered. So they now lead 13-0.
Shaw's down 7-0.
Onside kick out of bounds. Oh, that was played very dangerously by Jacaden Jones. I would say, Peter, get away from the football.
Lee Scott up 14-6 over Lochapoka.
How about that? The Lochapoka Indians, who their head coach, Rico Newton, a couple of years ago during the press conference during Media Day said it's state title or bust.
And Glenwood up 7-0 in the first quarter.
How about
Elba.
that? The Glenwood Gators up against Elba. Yeah, I'm going to have to download the app that you got. Oh, Sandy Creek's leading LaGrange 14-7.
Lynette and Beulah are scoreless.
That's just up the road. Big shout out to Michael Buchanan, who's the voice of the Lynette Panthers. Oh, fading pressure, and he's just Simpson's going to throw it away, and that's a late hit. That was uncalled for. You got to maintain your composure on that.
Yeah. Valley up 9-0 over Smith Station. Opelika up 28-0 over Callaway.
Oh, that is a shocking score because every time those two schools play, it's always like a one-possession game. All right, let's see what the flag is here. 7:25 left to go. Roughing the passer on Russell County, and Eufaula is going to get a fresh set of downs. They're going to have great field position.
Actually, they offset.
They do.
Ineligible downfield against Eufaula. So those penalties will offset, and it'll just be first down all over again.
They're going to replay the down.
Let's just pretend none of that ever happened.
It just didn't happen.
Yeah.
We'll say it happened, but it didn't happen. It's kind of like a baseball game that gets completely canceled. Those stats don't count.
Yeah. And you don't like that if you hit a home run in the first inning and they take it away from you.
I learned that from watching the movie Mr. 3000.
Yeah.
And there's a handoff to the running back.
The funny Bernie Mac in that movie.
Yes, great underrated baseball movie.
He was a funny man.
I'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. Ball is at the 47-yard line as Eufaula is in Russell County territory. McCoy, back to pass. 3-step drop, feeling the pressure.
Oh,
and
wow.
he's taken down for a big sack by number 99. Huge sack by Dorian Teal. Have yourself a day. It's going to be a big 3rd and 15 as the Russell County defense trying to get Eufaula off the field.
Big play by Dorian Teal right there. That was, he stood his ground, got off his block, and met the quarterback in the hole, and he was not going anywhere.
McCoy, back to pass, feeling the pressure, steps up in the pocket, finds a receiver.
Oh, nice play.
Incomplete.
Nice
good play. Good play by the Russell County defense.
I believe that was number 10. Is that number 10 or number 18? I can't tell from this distance.
I think maybe
18, maybe.
I'm trying to say maybe Eldrick Page was on that, and also Mark Robinson.
Really nice defensive play right there. Bring up 4th down. We have a heat timeout.
And we are going to have a heat timeout.
That'll be a heat timeout, ladies and gentlemen.
And we'll take one too. 5:40 left to go until halftime. We are all knotted up at 14 apiece, and we'll.
Get your girls out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Girls Night Out.
Truckloads of fresh Inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful new Chevrolet Silverado 4-wheel drive crew cabs, discounted up to $13,750 off. Chevy Equinox with discounts up to $6,000 off. And listen to this, 2024 Chevy Blazer EV, as low as $295 a month. Brand new Chevy Blazer EV, 24 months lease, just $295 a month.
Get ready to smile.
My name is Quinty.
Back to receive this punt is the oh-so-dangerous Denver Harper. He has been just an outstanding slot receiver for the past couple of years.
High snap.
Oh, high snap, and he gets it off.
I think they got a piece of it.
I thought it was blocked. It was partially blocked. And that is going to be just a shank punt that's going to sail out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Still good possession for Russell County.
I heard two sounds right there, Richard. When I heard it hit the punter's foot, and then I heard another sound right after that. So I think somebody got a partial piece of that, and that caused it to go even further awry than it might have been.
Well, Russell County is going to have good field position at the 38-yard line. Mike, we got another score update, and this one – Glenwood. You know, we called the Glenwood game last week. They beat Valley 21 to 20. They're leading Elba 13-0.
I tell you, that's impressive. And you're on the road at Elba. And
very good
up
Elba
to a 13-0. Now the game's not nearly over.
Riggins. Oh,
there's a hold.
Yeah, that's going to be a hold. Riggins is just going to throw it downfield.
And he's wide open.
Wide open is Denver Harper. This is not going to count. 10-5. And it's not going to be a touchdown. It's coming back.
Two flags.
No need to get excited about that. But, the thing is, Riggins is like he knows he's not going to get the play. Just he's trying to get on the same page with Denver Harper.
Right.
Trying to test his arm. Harper's wide open.
The thing that happened right there, the player who was guilty, and I didn't see his number, who was guilty of the hold, actually slipped and fell. And if he stays on his feet, he probably doesn't get called for holding right there. But he slipped and fell trying to make his block, and the only choice he had was to grab the player.
Yeah, because he already got beat.
He was. And he just wanted to keep his quarterback from getting sacked right there, and so tough play for Russell County, but it is what it is in this game.
Yeah, it's going to move them back all the way to the 28-yard line. It's a 10-yard penalty. It'll be a 1st and 20. Long way to go for the Russell County offense. 4 wide receivers for Riggins. Devin Brown in the backfield. Got a man in motion. We got the jet sweep to Noah Sterling, and he gets about 4 yards on the sweep.
Number 11, Noah Sterling on the carry. Carried about 6 yards.
Yeah, correction. It'll be about 6 yards. So it'll be a second and about
15.
15.
Really. Mm-hmm.
Don't have to get it all at once. Just try to get some chip plays and get into a third and manageable situation. And really, where the first down marker is, that might be 4 down territory.
Oh, absolutely. This late in the half, I don't think there's any doubt.
Yeah, you gotta like eat some time off this clock. Riggins, back to pass, throws. And that is going to be –
oh, my goodness.
Oh, good play by Denver Harper to tip it away. It looked like it was going to be a sure interception.
I thought it was going to be a reception after I thought it was going to be an interception because it bounced off the defender right to Harper, and it surprised him, and he couldn't get his hands up in time, and it ended up being an incomplete pass.
Yeah, Tywan Turner had the sure pick, but Denver Harper – it looked like he batted it down, but he could have caught the football.
I think it just surprised him, and he didn't have his hands up, and he couldn't control it. And harmlessly incomplete there, but a 3rd and long now for the Warriors.
Well, yeah, the ball was overthrown. They weren't on the same page, and Harper made just a save right there to force the non-turnover. Riggins feeling some pressure. He's going to take off. Riggins gets tripped up, taken down, a shoestring tackle. It's going to be 4th down.
I think that was Kevion Lamons there that made that tackle.
Good coverage by Eufaula.
I hope I pronounced that right. It may be Lamons. But good pursuit. Got him by the heels over there. Brought him down. That'll bring out the punt team for the Warriors.
Well, with 4:36 left to go, now Russell County is just going to have to pin Eufaula back and hope they can stop them before the halftime, because now Eufaula can play the 14-point swing because they'll get the ball to start the second half.
Yep.
There's a punt.
Good snap and exchange
nice
right there. But
punt. It's going to get a favorable Eufaula bounce, and it'll sail out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Not a long punt, about a 20-yard punt there, but
got its
30.
job done.
Take over first and 10 at about the 40-yard line.
They're switching fields.
41-yard line, I believe, is where they're going to be. So good field position for Eufaula. But I tell you, the way the Russell County defense has changed some things and played the last couple of drives, they're going to need another one of those right here and not give up any big plays if they want to go into the half or possibly get the ball back.
Eufaula at the 41-yard line. Ty McCoy. The handoff is to Slaughter. Slaughter gets about 4 yards. And it'll bring up a second down and 6. So these two schools, once region rivals, both in 6A. Eufaula down Highway 431.
Eufaula going a little tempo here, getting on the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 7, rather.
Empty backfield.
McCoy, he's going to take it himself. McCoy's got an open hole, makes a cut, spin move, and he has got the first down. How many times has McCoy done that tonight?
That's a designed little quarterback delay play right there where it looks like he might throw the screen. It's probably an RPO play, Richard.
Yeah.
Where he's got the choice to throw the screen, to throw an underneath route, or he can take it himself. And that time he saw the hole open up, took it himself. Good decision, and got the first down.
Eufaula in Russell County territory. Ball at the 47-yard line. McCoy with 3 wide receivers. The handoff to Wright. Right, moving the pile, and he gets maybe a couple.
Yep, forward progress going to give him 2 yards right up to the 45-yard line of Russell County.
Taken down by P.J. Cornwell.
That'll bring up second down.
It'll be about 2nd and 8.
Down to 2:45 in the half.
You got to watch that clock. When does Eufaula try to hurry up? They've already missed a field goal, so maybe it's 4-down territory for Eufaula. It's RPO again.
Yep.
Oh, and McCoy with a big hole. He's got the first down. He's still on his feet. He refuses to go down.
Weight room.
That's Coach Jernigan getting the team in the weight room.
People pick up the first down. That'll be first and 10 for the Eufaula.
I got to tell you, that has got to be motivating to the team to have your head coach as a Super Bowl winner. He could probably show off his Super Bowl ring. Coach Jarrell Jernigan played wide receiver for the 2011 New York Giants. Remember that beat the Patriots in that Super Bowl, the incredible catch by Mario Manningham?
Yep.
Knocked out my 49ers in the NFC Championship. We'll talk about that. McCoy. Oh, and he loses the football. That's going to be a fumble. That is a fumble.
And let's see who they give it to. They
cannot call it an incomplete pass. We saw that already in the Calvary game against Terrell County.
The beanbag came out, and it is going to stay with Eufaula.
Oh, they caught a break because I thought that was a clear fumble. Let's see the replay here.
They threw the beanbag, so it was a fumble.
So it was a fumble, but
was
just
recovered by Eufaula.
Recovered by Eufaula. Oh, 2nd down and 18. So they got the call right.
Oh, there's a
false start. He made him jump. False start.
Left tackle.
Made his own offensive lineman jump.
Yep.
That's going to be a 2nd down and 23. That's not where you want to go with 1:30 left to go until halftime. Is backing up and making this even longer because time is really not on your side. You got to try to get in the end zone.
They got to go to Cottonton to get a first down.
Pretty much. All right, McCoy, 3 wide receiver set with the 2 backs in for protection.
Good
McCoy
rush.
stepping up, throws, and almost intercepted by P.J. Cornwell, and now it brings up 3rd down. I tell you, Mike, just seeing both these teams, this is some high-flying action. Both Both quarterbacks like to throw the football, and we're in for an exciting game at 14-14.
Well, you had really good pressure by the defensive front that time for Russell County and forced that throw probably a little bit maybe sooner, but maybe a little bit hurried up. And not a great throw, but, but they came out of it smelling like a rose right there as it hit the turf.
All right, McCoy with a long 3rd and 23.
He's going to run.
Going to take off. Stiff arm,
and
flag comes out.
That's going to be a hold.
That's coming back.
Now, here's your interesting thing. Is Russell County going to accept this penalty, or are they going to make it 4th down here?
Here's what I would do. I would accept the penalty. Try to see if you could stop them again.
I think they're going to
and try to get the football back.
They are going to decline that penalty.
They're going to decline the penalty.
And make it 4th down. And it's 4th and very long, so let's see what – and they are going to punt.
And that's the reason why I went to broadcasting school, and I've never coached, but I was an announcer, play-by-play guy all through college. You are the coach, Mike, so you know like all the right decisions because you have the coach's mentality.
Now,
so
the dangerous thing about this, the last punt, there was a high snap. It almost got blocked.
Yeah.
So you got to watch that here on this one.
You kick it to Denver Harper. Oh,
bad
it's a low
snap.
Another bad snap. He falls on it, and Russell County is going to get great field position with 57 seconds left to go.
You know, Richard, that might have been the only reason I would have gone for it right there.
Right.
Was that previous snap on a punt. I wouldn't want that to happen again, and lo and behold, it did right there. And they've given Russell County some life with a minute to go here, and the way they can run their offense with tempo, that's plenty of time for them to at least get down and maybe get in some field goal range.
I tell you what Bryson Riggins should do. He's been on the same page with his receivers. He should take some shots into the end zone. Russell County with the football. Tied up at 14 apiece. 57 seconds left to go until halftime. Riggins, little pass to Denver Harper.
Outside.
He gets a block. Harper gets taken out of bounds.
That's going to stop the clock.
That's about a gain of 7. It'll bring up a second down and 3. Yep. Oh, he actually got 9 on the play.
Let's settle on 8.
So hear me out. Yeah, it is 2nd and 8. Or 2nd and 2. Hear me out, though, Mike. With the 2nd and short, it really opens up the playbook.
Oh, absolutely. You can go to the end zone here.
Yeah, and then it would be 3rd and short.
Take
next
a shot.
And then before that, we're going to get a timeout. We'll take one, too. 47 seconds left to go.
Hang on. I don't know
until,
if this is
but hold up.
I think they're just resetting the play clock did not reset.
All right.
And it's at 0.
We will keep it here.
I think they're just going to reset the play clock.
I'll tell you, what a great atmosphere for Friday Night Lights. It's always great coming down to Seal, Alabama to see a game.
Now the barbecue smoke is
oh, yeah. They got the barbecue over there.
They got the burgers going. You know, the smoke's rolling across, you know.
Well, they do it big also here in the county as well. I know that they do it big in Harris County. But here, Riggins rolling to his left, throws, caught by Burnett, out of bounds, first down. Oh, he makes it so methodical. Bryson Riggins with some fancy footwork as well.
That's a hard throw to make when you're a right-handed quarterback. You're rolling to your left. You've got to turn your body. But he was able, with some good footwork right there, to get plenty on that pass.
His skill set, he's going to play at the next level. I mean, you look at, he's got all the intangibles to be a great quarterback.
Swing
over
out
to Harper. Harper looking for a blocker.
Oh, he got outside.
Oh, he gets outside, and he goes out of bounds.
And there's
but the flag.
What is that going to be?
I don't know what this call is going to be.
I didn't see a hold, but that's what they're going to call.
They are going to call it. It's coming back. And you got to watch the clock, too. 17 seconds left to go. Don't have a whole lot of time. You got to take some shots in the end zone, or you got to kick the field goal. I think in this situation, Mike, you got to come out of here with points.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they need to do something here. I don't know that their kicker has the kind of range to hit a 40-plus yard
field
goal.
Not after this penalty. You got to keep it a little bit closer.
If they were to try to kick a field goal here, it would be
about a 41-yard field. 42?
Yeah, 46 maybe from where they are right there, 46, 47.
It's a 1st and 28. Riggins Back to pass, feeling the pressure. Oh, and he steps up, and he's going to take off. He's going to throw and take off over to the wide receiver, number 11, Noah Sterling. I thought he was going to run with it, but he evaded the pressure, and he made sure his foot was behind the line of scrimmage, and then they take a timeout with 3 seconds left to go. So what do you do here, Mike? You take a shot at the end zone, or you kick a field goal? Ball is
From
at
here,
the 24-yard line. It's about a 36-yard field goal.
23, it would be a 40-yard field goal.
40-yard field goal. Man, my math is still
You're usually 7 yards back from the ball for a field goal try, so they would be right at the 30. It would be a 40-yard try from the right hash. And I don't know. I know that Coach Griggs has 2 kickers, and he told me those guys. Adrian Wiley is one, and Justin Hernandez is another. And he feels very confident in those kickers, but I'm not sure either one of them has the range to hit one from here. So this looks like they're going to line up in the offensive formation and probably take a shot at the end zone.
Yeah, this will be the final play of the first half.
I would watch out here for a little gadget play, maybe a hitch and pitch or something like that, and not just a Hail Mary type throw to the end zone. So Eufaula better be on their toes for a little bit of anything right here, because Coach Griggs has some stuff up his sleeve for sure.
Riggins with 4 wide receivers. Last play of the first half. Throws. That is incomplete.
Wow.
Oh, he was wide open.
He had a play right there.
Devin Brown could have walked in for a touchdown.
I don't know that he turned over the wrong shoulder or what, but if he catches that football in stride, he probably scores.
That's probably
right
6.
And,
all right, we're at the half.
So what a game.
Yeah, what a game. Eufaula's going to get the ball to start the second half. We are tied at 14, as we'd like to thank our sponsors. Alex Quinney Agent. Don't forget, we'll have the Alex Quinney All Hands Player of the Game after the game. Zaxby's, as they always do a great job with your tailgating needs. The Morehouse School of Medicine and Chandra Edwards. You know, they've been a medical school since 1981 out of Atlanta, and they've just been great for the community. How about Chattahoochee Valley Community College? Go Pirates!
The Pirates.
And we got Terry Johnson Agency for all your insurance needs, home, auto, life, church. State Farm Carol Purdue, she has been a proud supporter of Georgia Alabama Sports Live, has been in the community for at least 14 years, and she has served the Phoenix City community. All right, we do have some score updates as Glenwood leads Elba 21-0 at the half. We got Northside leading Northgate 8-0. As we try to get more scores for you. Harris County leads Carver in the third quarter 12-6. Athens Academy leads Shaw 21-0. Lee Scott leads Lochapoka 21-12. Auburn over Vestivia Hills 24-14. Sandy Creek is leading LaGrange 14-7. Valley leading Smith Station 9-3. And Opelika leading Callaway 28-0. As we'll be back with the start of the second half here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the ambassador scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. My favorite part about my job is meeting patients every day. They will crack me up every day. They make my day better. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university. They actually take the time out for each. My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. My favorite part about my job is meeting patients every day. They will crack me up every day. They make my day better.
Welcome back. Start of the second half. 14-14 is your score. Eufaula gets the football to start the second half. A pretty decent run by Torian Slaughter takes him out to the 40, and that's where the Eufaula offense will start with the football. Mike Peacock, Richard Holdridge here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. What was your thoughts on that first half?
Well, to tell you the truth, Richard, it's the kind of game that I thought it might be. I figured that Eufaula would want to come out and redeem themselves after last week, the mistakes that they made last week, and took a loss that they probably didn't expect to take. And I knew Russell County had a lot of confidence coming in. They really believe in their offense. But I tell you, they went toe-to-toe in that first half, and I expect more of that here in the second half.
No question about that. Ty McCoy leads the Eufaula Tiger offense out on the field, ball at the 40. And the handoff is to Slaughter. Nope, it's a play fake, pitch to Jalen Wright. Jalen breaks a tackle, gets taken out of bounds in Russell County territory. That was a good play fake. Little bubble screen to Jalen Wright for the first down.
Just a little flip pass. He came out of the backfield. He was right there just beyond the line of scrimmage. Well-designed play because it was a really good run fake and a big productive play for Eufaula to start things here in the second half.
Ball at the 45-yard line. McCoy rolls to his right, throws. It's caught open in the flat, completed by Tavion Lamons, and he definitely has the first down. He's crossed the marker.
Zakai Steele over there with the reception got loose. He almost got completely loose on that sideline over there, but finally spun out of bounds. So two big chunk plays for Eufaula to start things in the second half.
Ball at the 33. It's a fresh set of downs for the Eufaula Tigers. McCoy with two running backs in the backfield. The handoff is to Wright. Wright makes a tackle, makes a guy miss, but we got a flag, and it looks like it's coming back.
Yeah, that's going to be a hold. Anytime that flag comes to the middle of the line of scrimmage where the scrum is going on, you can pretty much count on holding right there.
I tell you what, Mike, penalties have hurt Eufaula drives.
They have. I think Russell County's played a little bit cleaner game as far as the penalties go. They did have a couple of big distance penalties, but overall it seems that the holding penalties have affected Eufaula more than they have Russell County.
Ball is placed at the 41-yard line. It will be about a 1st and 17. 1st and 18. McCoy. The handoff is to Wright. Wright pushing the pile, and he gets taken backwards. He might have got 4 yards on the play. I tell you, that's a win for the Russell County defense just to get him for about a 4-yard gain because it brings up a 2nd down and 16. And it makes you think, does McCoy try to go for the pass on the 2nd down and 16, or does he try to just get chunks of it? There's a jet sweep.
That's going to be a pass play. And there's a little forward pitch. And there's going to be a face mask.
Yeah, face mask after the play. They'll tack on 15 more yards.
Flag on the field.
You hate seeing that because Russell County had them at a 2nd and 16. And now this is going to be a 1st down for Eufaula. As we are here in the 3rd quarter, live at Mitchell Field, Corbett Stadium in Seal, Alabama. As it's Russell County taking on Eufaula in this non-region matchup. Russell County, a 6A school. Eufaula, a 5A school. Last played in 2021. Russell County lost to Eufaula on homecoming, 41-10.
They're down to the 17-yard line already, Richard. So Eufaula trying to send a message here early in the half.
Hand off to Wright. Wright gets taken down by number 54 on the play, Jaden Grant.
I tell you, I'm impressed by Eufaula's, their quarterback, their running backs, their receivers. They keep going north and south trying to get extra yards. They keep their legs pumping. They keep their feet moving. They keep their progress going. And they've really picked up some extra yards after contact tonight.
It'll be a 2nd down and 6. And there's a play fake. It's caught, and it only makes a man miss. It's Tyan Forte to the end zone, and Eufaula retakes the lead for the touchdown.
What a nice move right there by Zakai Steele. Little spin move, little stop and go, and got around a tackler and got into the end zone.
That is Zakai Steele's 2nd touchdown of the game. The 2nd touchdown pass for Ty McCoy, give him 3 touchdowns on the game. And now Eufaula leading 20-14, pinning the extra point. And the snap, the hold, the kick, and it is good. So with 9:45 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, Eufaula retakes the lead over Russell County, 21-14, as we would like to thank our sponsors, Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC up in Opelika. Jared Hudson could put you in the car of your choice. Just go see the showroom up in Opelika and get ready to smile. Zaxby's, you know, with football season, you want a tailgate platter. Well, Zaxby's has got you covered. They got chicken fingers. They got salads. I love saying that. And then, of course, Mike's favorite item on the menu, tacos.
The chicken finger tacos.
The ranch chipotle, that's my favorite.
Ranch, man. You know, I haven't tried the avocado ranch yet. It's got some bacon in it, and bacon makes everything better. You know, the chipotle ranch is my favorite. Pico de Gallo and
oh,
chipotle
man,
ranch.
Making me hungry now. Oh, boy. Judson Humphreys and the team at the Phoenix City location are here to serve you. Is also presented by Pepsi. Feel the fizz, taste the excitement, grab a Pepsi, and dive into that crisp, refreshing taste. It's more than a drink, it's a vibe. All right, Russell County's going to get the football here with 9:45 left to go here in the 3rd. Back to receive is Denver Harper. He's going to let that bounce and just let it go into the end zone. Smart move by Denver Harper. Yeah, I do have a story on Denver Harper because I was also the PA announcer for the basketball team, as Denver Harper also played for Coach Ronnie Battle on the basketball team. And just want to say the Russell County basketball team made the playoffs last year, got to the 2nd round, unfortunately lost to Carver Montgomery. But, you know, when you lose to a team that moves on to 7A in the next reclassification, I mean, that you know that you lost to that team and you're capable of beating the 6A teams.
Right.
All right, well, Russell County's going to get the football down 21-14. Bryson Riggins leads the Warrior offense out on the field. Riggins, a handoff is to Brown, and Brown is just pushing the pile, and that is actually not Devin Brown. That is the freshman running back, Chris Lucas, on the carry.
Number 21, Chris Lucas on the carry.
And you mentioned, Mike, about Chris Lucas as a freshman. Coach Griggs talked about his progression.
Right, he literally told me more than once. He said, Mike, he is the best freshman I have seen in my coaching.
And that is saying a lot because we saw Kelston Popcorn Tarver when he was a freshman.
Right.
He made a huge impact back in 2022. And another carry for Lucas. And the very interesting play call, 2 straight runs to make it a 3rd and 2. And this is going to open up the playbook for Bryson Riggins on this 3rd and 2. And he gives it to Devin Brown, and Devin Brown is going nowhere. Eufaula sniffed it out perfectly. What a defensive stop for the Eufaula Tigers. And that play was just blown up from the get-go.
Couple score updates real quick. Northside now up 15-0 over Northgate. Glenwood, 28-8.
How about them Gators?
Over Elba in the 3rd quarter. Mount DeSales, we're still showing the 13-6 score from Mount DeSales and Calvary. Harris County up 15-6 now in the fourth quarter.
What a game.
On Carver. Central is up 16-6 over Lutheran North.
You know, that's the most shocking score of the night, but Lutheran North is a team out of Missouri that won 6 state titles.
Right.
So that might be just the skill set of Lutheran North. That's a nice punt. It's going to be plenty of room to get it, and he receives it off the bounce, and a good return by Tyvon Forte, who got the touchdown reception earlier for Eufaula. And now Eufaula with the football.
I tell you, I'm gonna give kudos to the blocker there for Eufaula, Richard, because he very easily could have got a block in the back.
Could have,
and he held up and did not make the hit. You know, a lot of times you see that happen on a punt right there, but he held up, didn't make the hit, and they got a good return out of it anyway. And they're set up with good field position.
Well, here we go. Eufaula back out on offense, leading 21-14. As McCoy almost intercepted. As number 6, good hands, tipped it away. As Payne was able to tip that one away.
He had a shot at the interception there. It was thrown into the ground a little bit. He tried to scoop it. Couldn't quite come up with it. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Cameron Payne with the near pick. It's a 2nd and 10 for Ty McCoy. Man in motion, a high snap, and he's got to take it himself. McCoy has got some space, still on his feet, and he gets taken down.
Good job by the defense right there to just limit him to a small gain, about 3 yards right there. That play looked like it might have some daylight when it first developed, and Russell County closed on it very well.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Eufaula offense as the ball is on the 38-yard line. So see McCoy, what play is he going to dial up here with 4 wide receivers?
The keeper.
Get up, takes it himself. What a job by the Russell County defense as he is going nowhere.
The man on the bottom of that pile right there is number 9.
And right now, Eufaula's in no man's land. They're going to have to go for it.
Eldrick Page right there was the first guy to meet him and grab hold. And then he was joined by a pretty good group of his teammates right there to make sure he didn't go any farther.
Well, it looks like the call in the field, Mike, is they are going to punt to pin them back. There's no sense in taking that gamble up 21-14.
I'm going to bring something up again that the Eufaula people probably don't want me to, but the last 2 times they've tried to punt, it's been a really bad snap.
And it's a fake.
And he went down.
He went down, and Russell County's going to get the ball with great field position.
Just lost his footing right there. He tried to stop and cut, and when he did, his feet kept going, and he hit his knee. So,
yeah, it faked us out here. Look at this fake. It looked like a direct snap. He had blockers, but he slipped on the field. Very unfortunate for Eufaula. Now Russell County down 21-14. Ball's at the 41-yard line. Look, they had success running the football the last drive they had, but Eufaula stopped him on a 3rd and 2. Let's see what Russell County calls here, as he's got 2 running backs in the backfield, Chris Lucas and Devin Brown.
Brown and Lucas in the backfield now.
Good 1-2 punch for Russell County. Riggins in the shotgun. Back to pass, steps up, throws.
Oh, he's got a man.
He's got Jamari Burnett, makes the catch for the big first down, Russell County. They call him Baby Megatron for a reason.
I'm going to tell you, that was another dime of a throw right there. That was right on the money.
Look at this play. Bryson Riggins dropped it on a dime.
Right in the basket. Big play for Russell County.
Riggins. Hand off to Brown. Brown trying to.
Good job by the defense.
Good
right
job
there.
by the defense.
Strung that play out, and finally somebody was able to get hands on him, not let him get to the edge. If you let Devin Brown get to the edge, he's going to hurt you. And they did a really good job that time of not letting him get the edge and getting him down for a loss right there. About a 1.5 yard loss, 2-yard loss.
Devin Brown's got 2 touchdowns for Russell County. He had a big run in the first half. We do have a timeout on the field. We'll take one too. 5:55 left to go here in the third. Eufaula leads Russell County 21-14 on Georgia Alabama Sports.
Let's go! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Football time! Set the tone. Kyle, tie your shoes, tie your shoes. Yeah, good job. Woo! Yeah!
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and
Now at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, the full-size GMC Sierra 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to a giant $15,000 off. GMC Canyons with plenty of power and excellent towing ability, up to $5,000 off. And the roomy and enjoyable compact SUV, the popular GMC Terrains, up to $6,750 off.
Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Yeah, there you go. All right, welcome back. Russell County, Riggins. Pass over to Devin Brown. He's got blockers. Brown, still on his feet. Brown,
he's going to
the end zone. Touchdown. That's the hat trick for Devin Brown. What a play call.
You know, and you know, as the statistician in me, Richard, from my statistician years, I would have to see that play again to tell if that was a backwards pass. That could be a running play, and that could be a rushing touchdown because it looked like it might have been thrown backwards.
But you know what, Mike? I think we got our early candidate for Alex Quinney All-State Player of the game.
I think so, too. I mean, you got some candidates in this game, that's for sure.
The snap, the kick, and we are tied. 5:39 left to go here in the third quarter. It's Russell County 21, Eufaula 21. What a game, Mike.
I love it. I love games like this. You know, I mean,
this is what it's all about.
Every now and then a blowout's fun, you know, but for us broadcasters, a blowout's never really fun because you got to talk too much.
The blowout with the running clock, but we do want to thank our sponsors. As we got Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Zaxby's, Pepsi. We also want to thank our other sponsors, Terry Johnson Agency for your home, auto, life, church, State Farm, Carol Purdue. You know, she has been in the Phoenix City community, just serving the community. And also, with 15 years of dedicated service, she is a proud supporter of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Alex Quinney All-State, as we got an early candidate for the All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. Chandra Edwards in the Morehouse School of Medicine. And Chattahoochee Valley Community College. Go Pirates!
Those Pirates.
By the way, Georgia Alabama Sports Live is the home for all your broadcasts for CVCC Pirates and Lady Pirates, basketball, baseball, and softball. All right, Russell County ended up scoring there to tie it, and now that's going to be another kick out of bounds and a legal procedure. I know last time Eufaula made him re-kick it.
Yeah, let's see what they do this time. Are they going to take it on the 35, or are they going to make him re-kick?
We'll see what the call is.
Looks like they're going to make him re-kick.
You know, that's probably the game plan. We're in the fourth quarter. Hardaway is tied with Greenville, 12 all.
12-12.
Chatco is leading Jordan 34-7. Valley leading Smith Station 16-3 in the third quarter.
Northside now up 22-0 over Northgate.
About to go 2-0.
Central still leads Lutheran North 16-6. That's showing at the half. I'm not sure if that's updated. Auburn now up 31-14 over Vestavia. Beulah leading Lynette 24-15.
There you go, another legal kick. I don't know how many times they're going to make them re-kick this. How about the Beulah Bobcats leading the Lynette Panthers? Even though Beulah's a 3A school, Lynette's a 2A school. Lynette won state titles in 17 and 19 under legendary coach Clifford Story.
Yep.
And the thing about big shout out to Michael Buchanan, who's the voice of the Lynette Panthers. We're trying to get a game where Glenwood plays Beulah because that's now a region rival.
Mm-hmm.
And so looking forward to seeing the Beulah Bobcats.
I want to put a plug in here for somebody. Clifford Story was a great, great head coach.
Yes, he was.
He had one of the best assistant coaches of all time, and Chip Siegel.
Chip Siegel.
And
yes.
Chip and I have gotten to be friends, and we talk a little bit every now and then. And Chip does a lot of work online and teaches other coaches with his football knowledge, and he's a super good guy. But he was a tremendous addition to that staff at
Absolutely.
Lynette.
Yeah, he definitely did a great job taking over for Coach Story. Although he's not coaching there anymore, but we wish him nothing but the best of luck.
He is fully retired now, and he's just doing his speaking and clinics and doing his online stuff. He's got a lot of followers online. Still teaches the game of football to other coaches.
One of the assistants on that Lynette staff is now the Brookstone head coach for golf, Jonathan Shushke, a.k.a. Buckets.
Buckets.
We appreciate Buckets and everything that he has done, and we wish him the best of luck at Brookstone as he has taken over the golf team. Very excited for Jonathan Shushke. All right, ball's at the 42 for Eufaula. Let's see if they can respond after giving up that touchdown to Russell County. The handoff to Wright. Wright gets taken in the backfield for a big loss. Eldrick Page on the stop. Also,
the first guy to hit him.
I want to say number
45.
Number 45, Cameron Reese. Oh, I recognize that name from 2 years ago because I've been calling Russell County games for the past 4 seasons.
Right.
Yeah, Cameron Reese is still going at it. McCoy, 2-step drop. Rolls out in the pocket. He's going to take off. He's got some space. He makes he goes down on the ground. It looks like he tried to get out of a spin move. He gets some of it back. He'll bring up about a 3rd and 4.
They gave him a heck of a spot right there.
A favorable spot, just the way he landed.
He went down. I thought he went down 1.5 yards further back than that.
I thought he did too.
And then just sort of rolled forward. But I'm not wearing a striped shirt, so I don't get to make that call.
3rd and 4, McCoy, low snap, feeling the pressure, and he passes it to Steele. Steele makes a man miss, spin move, still on his feet.
Wow.
Steele breaks out of the tackle, and he's going down the sidelines. We do have a flag, but it might be a spot foul, possibly a hold. But what a play by Zakai Steele.
Let's
see what the penalty is.
It's going to be either a block in the back. All right.
Legal block in the back, and it's coming back, folks.
And it will be marked from that spot.
Yeah, it's a spot foul. So he still picks up the first down, right?
Yes.
So it happened after he got the first down. But all those precious yards are coming back. Well, I tell you what, with a 21-21 ball game, this is where Russell County's defense really needs to step up and get a big play.
Yeah, they need a stop here.
We talked about whoever had the ball last could win this game. Oh, pre-snap penalty.
Yep. Somebody moved.
They're going to back him up 5 more yards unless he got it baited. Yep, it is going to be false start. It'll be a 1st and 15.
I think that might have been an illegal snap. I think the center might have moved the football in a snapping motion a little bit too quick, and I think that may have been what the call was there.
Well, Eufaula is going backwards after a big play by Zakai Steele. And now the ball's at the 47-yard line for Ty McCoy in the shotgun. The handoff, he's going to take it himself. And he gets some of those yardage back.
Somebody lost a shoe again.
And again, that's like the 3rd shoe they've lost down the field. I mean, it is a turf field, by the way.
It's all the way down at the 35-yard line. There it is. One of the receivers, I guess.
Yeah, Ty McCoy with the quarterback keeper makes it a 2nd and 8 with 3:39 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Mike Peacock, Richard Holdridge, Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. Also Toygar Isla. Be glad to bring you this contest live from Russell County. Got a good one here. It's McCoy. The handoff
big hole.
to the back, big hole. Henry Brunson, he got the first down. That's number 22, Perry Denard.
Now we got a late flag. I think this may be an unsportsmanlike on somebody.
Flag is on the play.
Let's see what the play is.
It's going to be after the play.
So he'll get the first down once again. But let's see what the call is. It's going to be on Eufaula.
Still going to be a first down, but it's going to be 1st and 25 or so.
But you hate for the Eufaula offense. You got all this momentum. You pick up the first down twice on this drive, and it gets taken back. The yardage. You're not getting the yardage back, but you're still picking up the first down.
It is going to be 1st and 10 from right there, but it was, just lost a ton of yardage on that play.
That's got to be frustrating if you're an offense, but it's also wearing out the defense. McCoy trips to the near side. The handoff to Wright. Wright got an open space. Still on his feet. He gets about 5 yards.
I'm going to say it again. I'm impressed with whoever touches the football for Eufaula, gets their body going north and south and keeps their legs moving. And that has earned them a number of extra yards after contact tonight, and that's really good to see at the high school level.
That is the time in the weight room. Coach Jarrell Jernigan has really been getting these players ready. A young team, disciplined, just trying to build off of their semifinal appearance last year as McCoy is going to take it himself.
Quarterback counter right there.
And he is going to get close to the marker.
About a yard short. Good tackle right there. That's just a quarterback counter play right there where he fakes one direction and goes back the other way. That's a designed quarterback run, and he's run it a number of times pretty flawlessly tonight.
It's a 3rd and 1. The tackle was made by the cornerback, Joseph Steffen. Ty McCoy, 3 wide receivers. 3rd and 1. Oh, and he made a jump. That's going to be a first down. The hard snap count got the Russell County defense to jump. And another first down for Eufaula. This drive has taken a lot of time off the clock. It's wearing down the Russell County defense.
Well, we're already at 2 minutes in this 3rd quarter.
What this is doing, Mike, it's letting the Eufaula defense get a huge breather.
Yep.
1st and 10. McCoy, bunch formation, handoff to Wright. Wright gets a blocker. He's still on his feet, and he's got blockers in front of him. Wright still on his feet.
Oh, wow.
In the end zone for the touchdown. And I'm not sure if he stepped out of bounds. The ref's calling a touchdown.
He stayed in bounds.
He stayed in bounds.
I watched his feet.
Look at the tippy-toe effort by Jalen Wright. Can't really see it with the tent in the way, but still in bounds. Look at that.
He stayed in bounds. And
he can be a trapeze artist, because that was a great balancing act for Jalen Wright. And Eufaula retakes the lead. This has been a back-and-forth game.
Number 85, Thomas Wingate for the kick.
But every time Eufaula scores, Russell County answers. So I think that what Russell County needs to do, they've got to try to get a stop. That kick is up. The kick is good. So with 1:37 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, Eufaula retakes the lead once again, and they lead Russell County 28-21 as you're watching high school football on Georgia Alabama Sports Live from Russell County. And we'll be back after this. Back here at the county, well, Mike, it went final. Harris County defeats Carver 15-6 to go to 3-0 on the season.
Tell you what, Harris County could be for real this year.
I believe so. They'll take on Doherty next down in Albany. As Russell County still with it, still on the feet. That was taken Chris Lucas running it back, and now how does Bryson Riggins respond once again with his defense, giving up another touchdown, and now they're down 28-21.
Well, this is, Russell County can never really get their head down when they get behind by a touchdown because they can score quickly.
Oh, it bunches.
They're very explosive. They've got the weapons. They've proved it time and again tonight. It's going to be on the shoulders of Eufaula's defense now to get a stop and maybe ebb some of this tide of back and forth. We'll see what happens.
A lot of confidence throwing the football. Riggins, the pass over to Devin Brown. He's got blockers. Brown's at the 40. Brown makes a man miss. Still on his feet and gets taken out of bounds close to the marker at the 47-yard line.
About 8 yards. That'll bring up a second down for the Warriors.
Denver Harper with a nice block on the edge right there and did not hold. Kept his hands in, did a superb job of not getting a holding penalty right there and opened some daylight for Mr. Brown.
Looked like the hard count by Bryson Riggins almost made the Eufaula lineman jump. It's a 2nd and 2. Now Bryson Riggins can just open up the playbook here. I would just air it out. Pass to Brown with blockers.
Play to the other side.
Oh, shoestring tackle almost, and Eufaula ends up getting it. It's blown up in the backfield. That was a great play by number 21, Zion Martin, blowing that play up in the backfield because Devin Brown had blockers out in front.
And that time, Denver Harper, the defender ran through Denver Harper to the tackle right there and didn't allow himself to be blocked. Read that play, got upfield very quickly, closed on it. Big play for Eufaula defense right there.
Russell County will try to get a play off, and they do. Riggins, pass. Oh, and it's incomplete to Noah Sterling. That's going to bring up 4th down. The clock stops with 13 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter.
See what Coach Griggs does right here.
I say you go for it just because they are going to punt it.
Little early to take a risk.
This is trusting your defense, but the way Eufaula's offense has been moving the football, it's going to be a back-and-forth game where the two teams are matching each other score for score.
I tell you what I would do right here. I would tell my punter to punt it away from the return man and give my guys time to get down the field, not punt it straight to him and give him a chance for a return right here.
Back to return this punt is Tyven Forte. As the refs are talking some things over. Let's see what they.
I think they got the wrong football. They sent the punters. The punters have their football. And I think it got over on the Eufaula sideline somewhere.
So it went final. Randolph Clay beats Columbus 30-8. How about the Hardaway Hawks? 19-12 over Greenville in the 4th quarter.
Wow, a good comeback by Hardaway.
Yeah, they were down, and Valley leading Smith Station 23-3.
Number 22, Adrian Wiley set back to punt.
There we go. There's a punt. High arcing punt.
He did kick it straight to him.
He's right at the 26-yard line. A good return for Tyven Forte, and he's at the 42-yard line, and that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. So we got one more quarter to go as the Eufaula Tigers lead the Russell County Warriors 28-21. As we would like to thank our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Pepsi, Zaxby's, Alex Quinney Allstate Agency, State Farm, Carroll Purdue, Chattahoochee Valley Community College, Morehouse School of Medicine, Terry Johnson Agency, We'll be back with the fourth quarter here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. One of my daughters is a student at CVCC right now. She's going through the arts program. I've got another son who's right behind her who's about to graduate school, and he's already talking about going to CV, and he's ready for it. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. It was a great experience, and I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Start of the fourth quarter, Eufaula with the football. McCoy, handoff is to Jalen Wright, pushing the pile, gets a couple out to the 47-yard line. Mike Peacock, Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast. We got one more quarter to go. It's anybody's game. It's a one-possession game, but right now, the Russell County defense has got to get a stop.
Yeah, they need to do something here early in this fourth quarter to kind of stem the Eufaula offense. Eufaula's done a masterful job of adjusting at halftime and finding some things in their offense, and they've done most of it running the football.
Yeah, the handoff to Wright, and he gets the first down, and now Eufaula is moving the chains, and they are now in Russell County territory.
You know, it sounds like to me that maybe the offensive lineman got together with the coach in the locker room at halftime and said, hey, put it on our shoulders right here. Follow us. We feel like we can run the football, and they have.
And what they have done in this second half, they have controlled the time of possession.
They have. That's a big weapon.
McCoy, handoff to Wright. Wright gets a block, and he gets taken down. A couple of yards on the play.
Good job.
That was a good tackle by Joseph Steffen, that anchor leading the defense.
No gain on that play. You know, Eufaula, the other thing about Eufaula, they've had maybe one little miscue on a little foolish penalty, but pretty much they've stayed away from the big mistake in that third quarter. And so far here in the fourth, it's still early.
Right. He gets out of the tackle. Jalen Wright's got the first down and then some.
You know, I gotta compliment them again because they go north and south, and they do not try to string plays out to the edges and run side to side. They get upfield, and they use contact to help propel them forward with some spin moves and some shifts. And you know, I'm impressed by their yards after contact tonight. That's been a big thing for them, and especially in this third and fourth quarter.
McCoy, direct snap to the running back 22, Perry Denard. And
I don't know if that was a design direct snap.
I thought it was a broken play.
It had a little, the snap really had a little arch on it, so I'm not sure.
It really did. Denard doesn't pick up anything. He'll bring up a 2nd and 10. This is where Russell County's defense has got to step up and make a play here in the fourth quarter. Down 28-21. McCoy, 3-step drop, back to pass, throws. That is caught. What a throw, what a catch. The catch is made by Zy DeVos.
It was a little sit-down route right in the middle of the field. He threw it where only his receiver could catch it, and it was just a right to the ground right there, but a good possession throw, first down. Good job by Eufaula there.
Fresh set of downs for the Eufaula Tigers. Ty McCoy with 2 running backs. And the handoff is to Torian Slaughter. Slaughter into the end zone, touchdown, Eufaula. And that was the touchdown that gives them the 2-score lead with 9:02 left to go. That it is going to be hard to come back from this, but you know, Mike, we've seen a team come back from a 20-0 deficit last week.
And that was like almost like the old crossbuck play there. You had one back going one way, one going the other. You made a little fake to one, give it to the other, and the misdirection just kind of threw everything just enough off kilter for the defense that he was able to get some daylight. And once he got daylight, he went north and south and got himself in the end zone. Good job by Eufaula's offense right there.
And the kick is blocked.
They finally got it.
The extra point on the block. They got it.
Let's see. What number is that coming off? Number 2?
How about that? Joseph Steffen.
All night long from the left side, he has been very close to blocking every extra point.
He does all the little things. Joseph Steffen, not only anchoring the defense, is an MVP on special teams. 9:02 left to go as Eufaula leads Russell County 34-21, as we'll be back here on Georgia Alabama Sports.
Get your girls out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Girls Night Out.
Welcome back here to Mitchell Field, Corbett Stadium in Russell County. Mike Peacock, Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast. Denver Harper with the football. He's at the 30. Denver Harper's got speed. He's turning up the field, and he's going out of bounds at the 45-yard line. If he had a little bit more room, Denver Harper could have taken it to the house.
Yes. He looked like he was shot out of a cannon right there.
Oh, he's a speedster. Great slot receiver. Has been a slot receiver for Russell County for years. I remember him when he was a sophomore back in 2022. Oh, he got some incredible scores. Glenwood leading Elba 35-14.
That one's in the fourth quarter. Some of these have not updated in a little while.
Yeah, it hasn't. Here's a pass.
Auburn High is running away with Vestavia Hills now. It's 45-17 over.
That's not as shocking, but Vestavia Hills has been one of the top teams in 7A. But the way Auburn beat North Miami Beach last week, I'm not surprised. There's about a 3-yard pickup for Jamari Burnett, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 7. The clock is not on Russell County's side. It's 8.5 left to go. They're going to have to get a quick score and try to get a stop. Riggins.
Out in the flat.
Yep.
He's running the wrong direction.
He's going the wrong direction.
But he's going to get some yardage.
If he gets blockers, that is taken down.
Basically no gain right there. He ran about 40 yards and got nothing there.
Cedric Dupins, anytime you're going backwards, you're just hoping for blockers, and the Eufaula defense ends up catching up with him. Yeah, when you play from behind, you end up running out of options. I think Eufaula's defense have done a great job, and they've been well rested as well.
I'm not sure what – there is a flag.
Oh, that's a late flag. Is that on Eufaula?
Let's see.
If that's on Eufaula, it's on Russell County.
They call it a crackback block. So
so
the blindside block.
Oh man!
And that's that happens sometimes, Richard, on a play like that where you completely reverse direction. It probably wasn't even intentional, but you caught somebody not looking, and it's an illegal block now. It used to be a highlight day on Monday when you watch the film.
Yeah.
And the whole room would go, oh, because somebody got a big hit, but now it's a penalty. Got to protect the players.
All right,
That's a false start. I believe the receiver on the left side over here took off a little early.
It's going to back him up 5 more yards.
The one thing Russell County can't do right now is exactly what they're doing. They can't get sloppy and start making some silly mistakes, getting some penalties, because they're all the way back now at their own 22-yard line. And they started this drive, or they were up at the 40, so they've lost 18 yards just in the last couple of plays.
Well, if there's any quarterback in the state of Alabama that can air it out to get back into a football game, it's Bryson Riggins.
Absolutely.
He's going to have to do it here. There's a little pass to Denver Harper in the flat, looking for blockers. He can fly. Harper up the field, and he's got himself a first down.
I don't know. He
did. Did he step out of bounds?
He did. He stepped out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Oh, so close, but he turned on the burners.
He did.
Oh, man.
He can. He hit another gear over there when he got to the sidelines. He looked really good running the football.
I wonder what his 40 time is, because he's got like 4.4 speed. Probably runs a 4.5. But you know Denver Harper could play at the next level. You know a college is going to use his speed. 3rd down and 6. We got ourselves a timeout. We'll take one too. 7:30 left to go in the game. It's a Eufaula leading Russell County 34-21. We'll be back. Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Check out the powerful new Chevrolet Silverado 4-wheel drive crew cabs, discounted up to $13,750 off. Chevy Equinox with discounts up to $6,000 off. And listen to this, 2024 Chevy Blazer EV, as low as $295 a month. Brand new Chevy Blazer EV, 24 months lease, just $295 a month.
Get ready to smile.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo. Mountain!
Back here at Russell County, Mike Peacock, Richard Holdridge. Russell County with
from
the
the
football.
backside, pressure.
Riggins gets taken down for the sack. That's not what you want to do at all. And Kavion Lamons, the junior, the big defensive end, with a big sack, and that's exactly what Eufaula needed. And, Mike, to be fair, Eufaula's defense is well rested.
Yeah, their offense has done a really good job of keeping the football and keeping it away from Russell County. And so the defense has got legs, and they're showing it right now.
Fresh set of legs. It's a 4th down. Russell County's going to have to go for it. It's a 4th and forever. Ball is at the 31-yard line with 6:48 left to go. This is the ball game. Because if Eufaula gets it back, if Russell County does not convert, Eufaula could just run out the clock and head back Highway 4431 down to Eufaula. All right, here we go, and another pre-snap penalty. Now Russell County
is this one offside, or is this?
It might be offside.
It is offside. So this one's going to go against Eufaula.
Let's going to give them a little bit more breathing room. What a busy night in football here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
They got to have a play here. And, it's do or die.
There we go. 4th and 13. Riggins back to pass, throws, caught by Harper. And that is a first down for the Russell County Warriors.
They got to have a play, and they got to play. Who got it? Mr. Harper. And a great throw.
Look at the poise. Bryson Riggins stepping up in the pocket. Time to throw the football. Look at that. Right to Denver Harper, open for the first down, and we got a timeout. We want to thank our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC up in Opelika. Zaxby's. We want to thank Zaxby's for being a proud sponsor of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Go get a platter today, as Judson Humphreys and the team at the Phoenix City location are ready to serve you. Pepsi. I love Pepsi. I love those Pepsi commercials growing up as a kid. Chill out, choice of a new generation, all of them. And, of course, it's nice to just crack open a Pepsi, that fizzing and the refreshing taste. We love Pepsi, and We appreciate them being a proud supporter. How about Shonda Edwards, the Morehouse School of Medicine? They have been a medical school since 1981, serving the Atlanta community. Also, Chattahoochee Valley Community College and the Pirates and Lady Pirates, as basketball season is approaching us in a couple of months.
Yep.
Terry Johnson Agency, the agent you can trust. State Farm, Carroll Purdue, serving the Phoenix City community for 15 years. Riggins, back to pass, incomplete. And that pass was intended to Cedric Dupins, and now we'll bring up second down. And don't forget, at the conclusion of this game, we will announce an Alex Quinney, Good Hands, All-State Player of the Game. And Mike, I think that Devin Brown with the 3 touchdowns, I mean, he's my candidate, but Bryson Riggins.
Bryson Riggins has had a great game.
Riggins, well. It's going to be a toss-up between both of those. I don't know. We'll end up deciding. We'll let Toygar decide. He'll be the deciding vote.
I tell you what, I'm going to vote for Riggins. You vote for Brown, and we'll let.
And then Toygar will be the deciding vote. Riggins, time to throw the football, and that almost intercepted. That was almost intercepted by Tyjuan Turner, and it brings up third down. And the thing is, when Eufaula's defense knows you're going to throw the football, they're going to be back in their coverage defense. And so the DBs just all over the receivers, not a whole lot of separation. But I've been impressed with this running back, Devin Brown. He has stayed patient in the system. He was the backup to Drew Pickett. He was the backup to Kelston Tarver.
Yep.
And now he is the featured back in his senior year and staying patient. Riggins, time to throw, and he's going to take off. And he gets taken down for a couple of yards. It's going to be a 4th and 8. And Russell County is going to have to go for it with 5:43 left to go here in this game.
Really good coverage right there by the secondary for Eufaula. He just didn't have anywhere to go with the football. And he started getting pressure, had to pull it down and go, and he got popped pretty good as he approached the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're 1 for 1 on 4th down conversions on this drive. Let's see what they do here as the ball is on the 41-yard line. Bryson Riggins with 4 wide receivers. Devin Brown in the backfield, the single back set. Riggins back to pass, clean pocket, throws over to Brown. He's going to have to get a blocker. He makes a man miss, goes up the field, makes another man miss. He's still on his feet, gets blockers. He's got the first down. He's still on his feet. He loses the football. But Russell County falls on it.
Wow.
Oh, they get a break. Quentin Lewis with the fumble recovery, but Russell County gets the first down.
Wow.
Look at these moves.
What an individual effort by Devin Brown. He gets it stripped right there.
Right there.
But thankfully, one of his mates was right there to pick him up on that.
Quentin Lewis with the big fumble recovery. It's a fresh set of downs. Ball is at the 12-yard line for Russell County with 4:43 left to go. Is this a situation where if Russell County gets a touchdown here, do they go onside kick?
I would think probably, just because they haven't had a lot of success stopping Eufaula's run game, and I would think they'd need to try to get possession back as quickly as they can.
All right, we're at a timeout. 4:36 left to go. Eufaula leads Russell County 34-21. Russell County's driving. We'll be back on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
My name is Quintina Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. My favorite part about my job is meeting patients every day. They will crack me up every day. They make my day better. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university. They actually take the time out for each student.
Back here at Russell County, Mike, biggest upset of the night so far. Pacelli upset FPD 18-6.
Wow.
Unbelievable. And we all said that FPD was going to beat Pacelli on high school game day. Apparently, Coach Dwight Jones watches high school game day because that was bulletin board material we just gave him. All right, Riggins, hand off to Brown. Brown makes a man miss. And he's trying to get out of the gain tackle, gets taken out of bounds. But if Russell County wants to try to get back in this ballgame, they got to score now because time is not on their side. It is ticking away. And that's what the Eufaula defense, as long as Eufaula says if we keep them out of the end zone, we know that they're going to have to manage the time. Now ticking away at 4 minutes. Yeah, Bryson Riggins is going to have to take a shot in the end zone. All right, Riggins rolls to his right. He's got pressure, throws, and it's incomplete. That pass was intended for Jamari Burnett. Now it's going to bring up 3rd and 12. And Eufaula knows, their DBs have been playing solid all night. They know that Riggins is going to want to try to go to the end zone, and they're not letting the receivers get open.
Well, and I look right there, Richard, on that play, and it looked like there were 3 Russell County receivers within about 5-6 yards of each other. When you do that, you crowd the defense into a small area as well, and it was hard to find somebody to throw the football to. They've got to spread those defensive backs out a little bit, get some room. Riggins.
3 wide receivers to the near side. Riggins got blockers. He's throwing to the end zone, and that is incomplete. It was intended for Jamari Burnett. He had 2 receivers over him, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Pass is thrown to the end zone. Pass is incomplete.
But I tell you, Riggins is not afraid to throw the football into coverage. But that was a dangerous throw that could have easily been picked off, and that would have been the ballgame. Russell County's next game, they will travel up to Wetumpka to take on the Wetumpka Indians.
Another 4th down
Riggins,
play.
4th down play. Let's see what they can do here. Riggins is going to take off, throws, and that is a player falls down, no flag, and Eufaula is going to take over on downs. Jamari Burnett slipped in the end zone, and I don't know if that was catchable or not. I think that's why the refs did not throw the flag.
I didn't know if he was getting out of the way because he thought there was a receiver on the back line behind him and he just got down out of the way to try to do that, or if his feet actually left from under him.
Turnover on downs, and Eufaula with 3:32 left to go can ice this game with a couple of runs. All Russell County could do is burn their last couple of timeouts. Hand off to Jalen Wright. Wright, open space, gets a block, still on his feet. He has been chugging those legs and pushing the pile. And this ground game has been incredible for Coach Jernigan and the Eufaula Tigers. They have controlled the clock. They have set the tempo, and they have worn down this Russell County defense.
They really have. And, some of these guys on the Russell County defense play 2 ways. So they've been on the field a lot tonight. And Eufaula's done a tremendous job here in the second half. They made the adjustments. They felt like they could run the football, and they have controlled the tempo and the time of possession in the second half. And they've earned this.
Absolutely. And this was a desperate team that Eufaula wanted to get back into the win column. Hand off to Jalen Wright. Wright making another man miss. He gets taken down. And he gets the 1st down on the 2nd and 1 play.
It looks like we got an injured player.
And we talked pregame, Mike. Eufaula has the season series like they lead 31-5. I mean, they've dominated this series. They used to be region rivals. The last time Eufaula was here in 2021, they won 41-10. This is a Eufaula team that went to the semifinals last year. Even though they're a 5A school, Coach Jernigan is going to have them competing for a 5A championship once again, even though they got a young team. Russell County, they know this is a non-region opponent. They're going to regroup. They take on Wetumpka next week. That's going to be a region opponent. They're back here at the county taking on a team they have dominated the last couple of years, Park Crossing. So I think that Russell County will get back in the win column. And then I'm not trying to tease anything, but that September 27th matchup against Valley looks very intriguing. And I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yep.
But I would love to come back to the county. They have always been great here, great fan support. We appreciate Dr. Brenda Coley, the superintendent of Russell County Schools, Principal Tanya Keene of Russell County. We appreciate them all just for being hospitable and really just having a great atmosphere here. Oh, what a play by the Russell County defense. Getting a big loss on the play. It might be too little too late, though, Mike.
Yep.
I think all Eufaula is trying to do is just run the football. And
oh, no doubt. They will not do anything foolish right here.
Well, we do have a timeout on the field. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. For an exceptional car or truck buying experience, head to Glenn Smith Chevy GMC in Opelika with over 300 new and pre-owned vehicles on the lot, many still covered by factory warranty. Whether you're from Georgia or Alabama, discover why Glenn Smith says, get ready to smile. I was about to throw in whether you're from Georgia, Alabama, or both because you live in West Point. Terry Johnson Agency for home, auto, church, life, we've got you covered. At Terry Johnson Agency, we don't just provide insurance, we offer peace of mind. They have been a proud supporter of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live because they believe in the power of community. Chandra Edwards and the Morehouse School of Medicine. You know, they've been a medical school up in Atlanta since 1981, and they have done a great job just supporting the community. I know we have our Morehouse School of Medicine picks for high school game day last year. I mean, Chandra Edwards is a big supporter of what we do. We got Pepsi. It's always delicious, always refreshing. Get yours today. And Zaxby's, which, by the way, is closed right now. I'll just have to get Zaxby's tomorrow. Oh, what a big run, and that is going to be a first down for the Eufaula Tigers. Perry Denard, that just may have iced the game. Get a little chippy out there. Did Russell County get the football? Was that a fumble?
I think he was down.
He might have been down.
I think the ground caused it.
Look, and that's why we got replay up here. But even that, the ground does cause the fumble.
He had possession when he hit the ground. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, Russell County is trying to say that they got the football, but yep, we unfortunately we have replay on the broadcast, but they don't have replay for the officials, so we'll see what the call is. As there was a player that was hobbled off, but Eldrick Page is going to walk off his own power, and he hears it from the crowd. Eufaula with the football. Ball at the 44-yard line as Ty McCoy trying to ice this game. And head back Highway 431 back to Eufaula. What an effort by the Eufaula Tigers to bounce back and to get the victory here in a hostile area in Russell County. Eufaula will play, the next team they will play is Montgomery Catholic.
Catholic is a pretty good team.
That's
too.
a region game too. They're in a new region. I mean, they got a region where they play Greenville, Andalusia, Charles Henderson. Carroll is in their region. That was a team Russell County beat last week, 32-0. Hand off to Denard. Denard is just, he is a big bruiser back. Feed the rock to Denard. Perry Denard, who's only a sophomore, is getting a lot of carries as he is the third featured back. I mean, you got Jalen Wright, you got Torian Slaughter, and then you got Denard as your third string running back. That's not a bad three running back combo.
You know, I'm going to reiterate something here. You know, watching this unfold in this second half, I'm going to give a lot of credit to Eufaula's offensive coordinator, their offensive coaching staff. They saw some things and made some adjustments at halftime, and they knew they came out. They've rarely thrown the ball in the second half, Richard.
Absolutely.
And it has worked out. They have ground things out. There's going to be a holding penalty.
Yeah, it's coming back. But look at the effort.
Unfortunately, the time don't go back on the clock, but it is going to back them up with some yardage.
I'm going to say something about this Eufaula team because I think that the opener against Booker T. Washington was a fluke. There were some mistakes that were made. This Eufaula team is a championship contender in 5A. I mean, they come into the county.
They're building something.
They are. And this is a team that went to the semifinals last year, had an incredible run. You got Coach Jarrell Jernigan entering his 3rd season as the Eufaula head coach. Won a Super Bowl with the New York Giants back in 2011.
Now, something I mentioned to you today, Richard, was it kind of looked on paper like these teams were really opposites. Russell County with all the experience coming back. Eufaula with a whole lot of new players on both sides of the football.
Oh, look at this run by McCoy. Oh, and he loses the football. Russell County falls on the football.
Nope, they're saying
no, they say it's down. Oh, boy. Oh, the ref, I don't know about that one. I think the ball was ripped out before he touched the ground. But we do have replay up here. I know.
It is what it is.
He says
he was down.
Yeah, and less than a minute to go, I think
to be honest,
victory formation.
To be honest, when the ball came loose, his body was blocking when it came loose. So the ground could have caused it, but it sure, the way it came out, came out like it came out a little early, but that's okay. You're down to 48 seconds
Yeah, Russell County called another timeout, so one more, probably 2 more kneel downs for Eufaula, and that will ice the game. Victory formation for the Eufaula Tigers. And we're looking at the play clock and the game clock. Maybe time for one more kneel down, and that should do it. Well, Mike, this was a game where Eufaula made the adjustments in the second half, and they were able to come into the county and get a big victory.
Absolutely. You know, and Eufaula wanted this one badly. Russell County wanted this one badly. This was a great football game.
Absolutely was.
And, you know, it's just, I believe, you know, football, especially high school football, is the game of which coaching staff makes the right adjustments and the right calls at halftime. And Eufaula obviously came up with something that they saw, and they changed their game plan. They didn't throw the ball anymore. They were throwing the ball a good in the first half. They didn't throw the ball anymore in the second half. They ran it, and their backs and everybody who touched the football, their quarterback, their backs, everybody kept moving forward, kept their legs going, and they just wore the Russell County defense down.
Well, we do have Alex Quinney, All-State Good Hands Player of the Game, and the player of the game, I'm going to say it's going to be Devin Brown. He had 3 touchdowns. It was in a losing effort. He had the big kickoff return for a touchdown. He had 2 rushing touchdowns. Congratulations to Devin Brown, the Alex Quinney, All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. Your final score, the Eufaula Tigers, they go to 1-1 as they defeat the Russell County Warriors 34-21. Russell County falls to 1-1. They'll take on Wetumpka next week, and Eufaula taking on Montgomery Catholic. Mike, any final thoughts before we end the broadcast?
Well, it's an impressive game. You know, I like Coach Dylan Griggs' enthusiasm, and he has a really good football team here in Russell County. He's got some weapons, just like he said he did, and I'm impressed by those players. You know, but I was impressed again by Eufaula tonight. They came out, they made the adjustments when